Stays crunchy. Stays crunchy. And milk.
That's hilarious and awesome.
This is about to be a real wacky show of not us being on film, but here now we are. So here we go. I grew up on the crime side, the New York Times side. Staying alive was no job. Had second hands. Moms bounced on old man. So then we moved to Shaoland. A young youth, you're rocking the gold tooth. Low goose, only way I began to G off was drug loot. And let's start it like this, son. Rolling with this one and that one. Pulling out gaps for fun. But it was just a dream for a teen who was a fiend. Started smoking wolves at 16. And running up in gates and doing hits for high stakes. Making my way on fire escapes. Man, I guess I don't know if I ever read these lyrics before. No question I would speed for cracks and weed. The combination made my eyes bleed. No question I would flow walk and try to get the dough off. Sticking up white boys in ball courts. My life got no better. Same damn low sweater. Times is rough and tough like leather. Figured out I went the wrong route. So I got with a sick ass click and went all out. Catching keys from cross seas, rolling in MPVs. Every week we made 40 G's. Yo, nigga, respect mine. Or here come the Tech 9. Bow. Move from the gate now. Welcome to it. It's Wu, motherfucker. It stays Christian because episode 579. And this model does not incorporate advanced driver assistant technology. I'm your host, Tatum 713, joined by the RV in Puerto Rican. See, it's right there behind us. And we doing some quick and dirty SKiM because you know what I'm saying we out in the. How long you gonna be here?
Not long by the time the show comes out, and if somebody wants to come here to kill me, they'll find me gone.
All right, we're at the Sterling
State Park
in Michigan. I don't know what Sterling did. He could be a racist or a terrible human being. I can't call it, but
used to kick puppies.
Me and Ness drove up to Detroit to see Run the Jewels and Wu-Tang Clan. Drag this dude along. It's my birthday present from Vanessa. Thank you, Vanessa. And and she got me an extra ticket to bring a buddy. She did me like your mom used to do you back in the day. You can bring one friend. And I talked to Gabe about it months ago, and he was like, I think I can be in that neck of the country in time for us to do that. And it did work out that he was here to come kick it and do that. So we're going to split the show in two. A couple weeks back, the homie Dr. Motsford Labitsky, PhD Esquire, was like, you should get Delvin to do a show with Gabriel and talk about RV life. And though that is still a substantially sweet and swell idea, why would I give that away when I have a show to do it on?
There's enough to talk about that I could probably fill 2 shows.
For sure. And Delvin will probably ask way different questions than I'm going to ask.
Right.
But as we sat here ciphering and just talking, Gabe's wife, whose name you never have known and won't still, unless one day she volunteers it.
It's up to her. It's not for me to give away.
For sure. Was coming through with some like and this and this and this, and so we came through with some check downs. So this show's gonna be a real split. First half we're gonna talk about this Wu-Tang Run the Jewels show and just travel in Detroit and for second half of the show, all RV stuff. It's gonna be all RV in Puerto Rican. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna stick right here as in the edit of this video that we're filming on my Vanessa's phone. Why Vanessa's phone? It's newer and has a nicer camera.
Yeah.
Actually, it looks really good. Like if this looks like this when I edit this video, I'm gonna be very impressed.
I wish I looked this handsome in real life.
No, and I have to have the headphones on because I have to hear what's going on. So that's what that is. He doesn't have to have headphones on, but I do need them on for I can hear both of us, so I can see if we need to tap down or tap up. So worry not. So, Gabe and I and Ant saw Run the Jewels. Wu-Tang Clan in Cleveland. Gosh, some years back. Cause you've been road for forever. So
yeah. So it's oh god, how long ago was that?
I don't know. We saw them at the Agora. Mm-hmm. And even then, we knew we were grown enough men to know we needed seats. So we was not going to be in general population and standing up for a concert. I just couldn't pull that off. So it's not the first time we've seen Wu. But Wu-Tang's on their what they call their final tour. Mm-hmm. Now, I mean, come on. People say that shit all the time. Who knows? It could be. And if it is, I'm not joking. I keep saying this might be recency bias, so come on. I could be just tripping. But I truly think it was the greatest show I've ever been to in my entire life.
It was pretty great.
Yeah. And my voice is pretty back, almost back to full strength. My ears, I did wake up with no ringing in my ears. I went to bed with my ears ringing like a motherfucker, but I woke up with my hearing sound again, and I was quite happy for that because I was worried when I went to bed last night. I was like, bruh, this, I hope I wake up without this tingling going on because I'm old, and sometimes you get shit like that going on, and then it's just there for the rest of your life.
Yeah, that's yours. You own it now.
For sure. But we went to the Little Caesars Arena in Detroit, Michigan, where the Red Wings and the Pistons play. And it was a lovely layout. We sat at the top of the lower bowl. So, if you know how a stadium is laid out, we were at the top of the bottom part, which is dope because as the way Vanessa got the tickets, we were like center stage, literally. So we were just looking down the barrel of the stage. It was perfect seats for everything that went on that way. And I know this because, as it turns out, we had a couple of Cadillac on Mars listener in the PSVG Discord saying how he was at that show and he put pictures up, and I was just like, that angle ain't doing it like my angle was doing it. So I just think we was in better seats. And I'm not knocking him. I'm just saying he got to be there and experience it. I'm just saying the direction of our shots in video looks way dope, and it's going to be a lot of me editing our videos into this episode, so you'll hear me talk about something, and hopefully I'll have a video to follow up what we were talking about right there afterwards. What do you think about the Little Caesars Arena?
It's a very nice arena.
Yeah.
It's one of the nicer ones I've been in, but I haven't been in a lot, so am I the best person to ask? I don't know. I don't know if it's newer than Rocket, and I haven't been to Rocket in a long time. Shoot, I haven't been in the Rocket since it's been the Q.
It's not even. It's called something else now too.
It's not Rocket Fieldhouse anymore.
Yeah, they changed the name to something else.
Get a name and stick with it. Come on.
He likes tweaking things to the one business he owns, which is Rocket Mortgage, and like he keeps it's Rocket something. But I don't think it's Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse anymore. I think it's Rocket something or other. The Rocket Arena or the arena at Rocket Field or whatever the hell they call that shit. Can't call it, but. Yeah, he keeps updating that, and he just announced the other day. I know this is not what we said we are going to talk about, but of course, Dan Gilbert represents Cleveland and Detroit, so this works out very well, strongly. And he announced that he's going to have a Cosm built in there. Have you seen video of people be sitting there watching, let's say, a college football game, and it looks like they're there, like not there, like down on the field there? Have you seen any video like that?
I have not, so I'm not sure what you're talking about.
So it's like 100-foot screen.
Oh.
Imagine like IMAX, and then imagine if you had a camera that was literally in the end zone, looking out at the game.
Oh.
So that's the thing that people go and sit there, they drink and they eat, and it's like a good time to me. And he's building one downtown. Basically, with the Browns leaving downtown Cleveland, it's like he was like, then fuck it, I'm about to fill in the gap. And I really respect him for it. I just do. So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You could see that.
That's a billionaire who seems to have some kind of good sense. I think ever since his son died, I feel like he changed as a person a little bit. And I'm not knocking it or whatever.
I didn't know his son died. Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
You know when you wore the bow tie? He had the one son who wore the bow tie. He had some disorder, and he has since passed on. But good dude, man. And I got to respect
the power to
Gilbert. Yeah, for sure. But back to, I'm saying, the Little Caesars Arena, I'm saying, very cool, like nice artwork on the outside, cool statues inside, very smartly laid out, you know what I'm saying? It's just numbers, basically, on the level we were at, we were seated on the level where you walk in at. It's basically what it comes down to.
I learned a lot about Gordie Howe.
Did we decide that's got to be Gordie Howe, right?
Yeah, that had to be.
So we're gonna look right quick. If you hear my on the phone, you know I'm close to the mic and it's just me looking up something.
Okay.
Gordie.
Well, we got to know this, and I think the listeners want to know. So if they don't, why are they listening?
There are these portraits on the outside. It definitely is Gordie Howe. That's the picture they painted him. So there's this. They have these portraits.
Yes, they have the portrait
painted of various sports stars from and just stars in general of
Motown
of Detroit on the outside of the Little Caesars Arena, and I saw one and Gabe was like, I don't know the hockey guy. He could name everybody else. He's like, I don't know that guy. And I look up and I'm like, oh, that's definitely Gordie Howe. How do I know that it's Gordie Howe? There's an episode of The Simpsons that Bart gave Miss Krabappel. I mean, he knew Miss Krabappel was out there trying to date. And I think she's in like the personal pages in a newspaper. So he sent her a picture of Gordie Howe. It might have been even a baseball card of a hockey card that he cut up, and he sent it to her, and it was writing her back and forth about her being the man of her dreams and so forth and so on. It's a wild thing when you think about it, y'all. But that's how I knew that was Gordie Howe, because that's how good the image of Gordie Howe on The Simpsons ended up being compared to this piece of art. Not knocking it. It's really well done on both parts. The Simpsons did it well, and
Gordie Howe between Aretha Franklin and
was it Joe Louis?
And Joe Louis.
Yeah.
Smoking Joe Louis.
Crazy. It's just wild.
Wait, no, that's not Smoking Joe.
No, Smoking Joe Frazier, right?
Yeah, Smoking Joe Frazier. I'm sorry. That's Wu's fault. I smoke on the mic like Smoking Joe Frazier.
The Hellraiser, raising hell for the flavor. So we get to our seats. We go and get a little food and drink and so forth. And the Guardians just scored. I'm like, why is my watch buzzing? But we get comfy and go get drinks and kicking and so forth. And we're sitting here like, why is this damn smoke machine on? And we just sit there looking at it. It's like it's just constantly pumping smoke in the room. We're like, what is going on here? But also, clearly, I don't know if you noticed. I kept telling nothing about it. This was clearly an old person show, and I loved it for it.
Mm-hmm. No standing room.
It was all chairs, and seats all around. But also, everybody who's in that room, I'm like, y'all are clearly all in y'all 50s and 40s. Probably some 30s in there, and a few youngins.
Well,
but I mean,
there was a part in the show where they asked you, "What decade were you born in?"
Yeah, true indeed. And that's just also pretty hilarious. But I liked it was a grown folk show, and so we are there on time. Why? Because we know at this point in time, concerts start on time. Mm-hmm. They just do. And so that was lovely to be there on time, because 8 o'clock, and I mean 8 o'clock. Run the Jewels music start playing. Trackstar's there DJ, and he starts cutting up on the wheels of steel. Respect due to Trackstar for cutting vinyl. And I'm not trying to be a purist or whatever, but a lot of DJs at this point cut on Serato, and he might have been using Serato, but he had vinyl on that thing, on no turntables, so he cut to vinyl. And I was like, fuck yeah, to see somebody cutting vinyl.
What the difference is for the uninitiated?
Well, so Serato is a computer program, and it does have turntables, so you do have to cut and so forth. Mm-hmm. But it's not the same as dropping a needle on a motherfucking record. And some DJs are weird about that shit. Some will be like, dude, we are technical. We've been technologically minded people since we first started DJing. We want technology to advance the DJing game. And some people are like, I'm a purist. I only want my hip hop, my DJing to be done on records. Some people are weird. They're like, I only want my hip hop getting scratched on 45s. There's levels to this shit. But I just thought it was pretty dope to like when they put the camera on that man. I'm watching him scratch actual records. I was like, that's kind of fire. So that's what's crackulating with that right there. I should have turned Vanessa's phone, off her notifications, but I can't do that now. Sorry. But that's just kind of dope. Run the Jewels comes out. Run the Jewels has about a 45-minute set. Perfect time for Run the Jewels. Selection of songs from across all 4 of their albums. I was talking to Gabe as we were there. I'm like, man, if they did some solo songs, which they didn't, or songs from LP's earlier group, which was Company Flow, as we figured out, I would have been really happy. But they did do the song. Me and Vanessa was singing like the days going up to the show. It's called G-O-L-D. That's gold. And I might cut some of that video in here right now because I happen to have it. It's Kevin.
It's Kevin, our dog.
Gabe's dog.
This is when you would record outside.
We're outside if you didn't know that. Go back to back in the first. Oh, so that's where those 2 scores came from. The Guardians went to back to back on home runs against the Astros, which is great because we hate cheaters. And so Run the Jewels killed it. They really do. I've seen Killer Mike perform by himself. I've seen Run the Jewels. Me and Vanessa went to PAX in Boston one year, and it just happens that the day before PAX started, Lorde was doing a show in Boston at the Garden, and she had Mitski open for her. Run the Jewels is the middle, and Lorde. It's like such a crazy. All 3 of those acts don't seem like they should go together at all. Well, so I've seen Run the Jewels perform live before, but it was really great to see them, going at it once again. And I have a great time with Killer Mike and LP. They do good shit and they do good work. So I fuck with it, man. What'd you think? I don't know if you how hard you get down with RTJ.
Oh, boy, if you don't get out of here.
No.
I really love Run the Jewels.
Yeah.
I think I've heard all 4 of their albums.
Yeah.
All right, and first they opened up with one of my favorite songs. Yeah, I know I'm one of those basic guys who likes the single, but Legend has it.
Yeah.
So I was excited for that right away. I was kind of hoping to do Yankee and the Brave because I love Killer Mike's verse on that.
Back at it like a bad habit with the crap. Yeah, yeah.
Well, the later one actually. I got 1 round left and 100 cops outside.
Yeah, yeah.
I could shoot at them and put one between my eyes.
Yeah.
I love that verse.
Oh my God, Yankee the Brave is a dope song. That would have been fun. All right, we'll add that to the list of things that should have been. Should have been.
I mean, no, they didn't have their. It wasn't their concert.
Yeah.
So of course they did what they could in 45 minutes.
Yeah.
They kept it high energy because they only had 45 minutes to go out. So yeah, it was a tight, clean.
Yeah.
And fine set. I really dug it.
I think it's really dope. I had a really good time with those guys. They did the one joint, You Can All Run Naked's Back but Still Feel the Dicks.
Fuck the law, they can eat my dick, that's worth it. Work, Detroit, if you want a motherfucker house, that's what I say. Fuck the law, they can eat my dick, that's worth it. I don't fuck with it. All you fucking him, South Island. Give a fuck if you didn't know what you doing. You can all run naked back with someone building dick. Fuck the world, don't ask me shit, that's worth it. I track we own the world, but I'm broken up and ain't no legit. Soaking in and ain't no shit. Can't stop the rest and don't owe you shit. Trust me, I'm not gonna do my bro.
It's delight. It's just one of my favorite LP bars in general. But also, it's just fun to see him do it because he kind of runs backwards as he does that little bar on stage. It's just pretty great. He apparently, in his mind, thought he said Chicago.
I didn't hear it.
Truly did not hear him say that. I thought maybe Killer Mike saying Detroit was just louder than him. Maybe he thought he's about. Maybe he came. Maybe he said shh or whatever. But I promise you, all I heard from him was Detroit, and I don't know why he got himself so worked up over it. But of course I do because he and I are the same age. We're that kind of person that gets a little worried.
Perfectionist.
Yeah, you worried that you're like, oh God, did I fuck up? And no, you didn't fuck up, bro. It's cool.
Yeah,
So-
if he's listening to this now, I mean, he might. They love.
They love the notion of a podcast. And
Yes.
so yes, yeah. And so indeed, I do get some. I have had some LP love in the past, so respect due. So, man, it'd be dope if LP watched our show. LP, you did a great job.
You
So
did,
Killer Mike.
yeah, we didn't hear you say Chicago.
For sure. I want you to know that, bro. So worry not. That like I said, I'll probably I'll cut some footage of Run the Jewels performers in there, and so whatever. Something has Kevin's attention. I don't know what it is.
There's nothing. I see nothing.
I see feet right there.
Oh.
And he sees feet. Therefore, he's aware of them. So I see.
This is RV life. I got a dog that just barks at everything and anybody who passes by. We'll get into that later.
Oh, look, and then there's a whole dog right there. See?
Yeah.
So there it is. So I know what young Kev is barking at, and I agree with him. You got to protect your spot, people. That's what it is. So then we get this cool intro. Again, I'll cut a little bit of it into this show right here. When Wu-Tang, it's a little bit
It hyped everybody.
It's kind of like an intermission situation where people feel it. So that's the thing. So that's what did bother me is far too strong a term.
Okay.
What kind of got me like, come on, man, is like people were not in their seats when Run the Jewels went on because I don't think people understand 8 o'clock means 8 o'clock.
I think it was a little disrespectful.
I think people have gotten very used to artists saying I'm going to be on this time and they end up showing up an hour later. So I don't blame the people so much, but I blame artists who have made people change people's minds about what time the show starts.
There's too many empty seats.
Far too many for
For
them.
the work they put in, it was worth your ass being in the seat.
Yeah.
To check them out.
Yeah, for sure. But like I said, they went buck and wild, and I thought it was really, really great, and so respect that. But like I said, this intro for this Wu joint was like definitely like we gonna get this crowd excited. The Resurrected comes out on stage and
Comes up.
yeah,
Comes up through the stage, elevator style.
yeah. And he just, I don't know, go on, talk. I'm always talking. Tell people of this this portion of the program.
He has this dope yellow and black outfit, all decked out in blue colors.
Hell yeah.
To start off the show.
Huh.
He comes out and they do Bring the Ruckus. Everybody steps out on the stage when their verse starts. I thought that was really it was really well done. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a better word than
sometimes
great.
The words are the words. It's just it was so well coordinated. You know what I'm saying? It's just such a good stage show. It's like I'm just like, yo, these cats is about to set some shit off, and every single time they did just that. We'll go. Keep going.
It was. I thought it was better to do it that way than to have everyone just walk on the stage, not during a verse, or maybe not just come on out and then start. But I like just walking and talking and bringing in bringing the ruckus. I guess that's what they quite literally did. They brought the ruckus.
Yeah.
And so that was a good way to start off. That was a good choice for a beginning song.
Yeah.
Not too hit like, but like well known. I mean, everyone knew every song that was done.
Pretty much. I think.
Maybe 97 Mentality was a little.
But you know who knew 97 Mentality? This guy.
Well, so did I.
I'm not saying you didn't. We, of course, know this song. I can hear the rain kind of kicking up right now, y'all. It's kind of crazy out here.
Should we pause or?
No. I mean, look. It's
okay. Sorry for the.
You're going to hear rain. You'll be fine with it.
This is RV life. This is RV recording.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's done a podcast like this before. They all have studios.
Yeah,
it's like this is what real raw. No protection.
Ew. I don't like that turn of phrase at all, sir. No, thank you.
Hard and fast. Asking for it, podcasting is. That's what it should be.
What's the word?
Enthusiastic consent.
Consent. This is what it is.
It has enthusiastic consent. We always do. We don't force ourselves into years.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull this cord in here.
So no one gets electrocuted? Good idea.
Well, you know. Just
yeah, no one podcasts in the elements like we do.
Think about that. You know what I'm saying? There's people out here who don't do it in the rain. That's us. We all saw it. But I
just now made a connection. They literally brought the ruckus to start off the show.
You know, I'm moving things around, so I'm trying not to fuck up.
I thought they would do. I like some of their new stuff. I'm appreciative that they stuck with most of 36 Chambers and the hits
and people's solo joints.
Yeah.
So
I wasn't sure how many solo joints they were going to do because they're coming together as a group. They have solo tours and solo shows for solo joints, but I was hoping they'd do a few like solo joints that features a lot of the Wu, so they can like do them proper. Like they can't do them at the show. Like you can't see 4 Chamber at a Jizza show and see RZA drop his fine ass verse.
True.
And
although
now you got to see that.
Although I have seen that happen, but it is better with the RZA in place. Yeah, you are correct about that. What I thought was kind of neat was a lot of mathematics on the wheels of SKiM.
Yes.
So that's who was DJing for the clan in this situation, and I thought that was pretty dope. What else, man? It was. Again, like I said, I got a lot of footage, so we'll cut in stuff here and there. It's the sound quality. It's the light. The lighting was insanely well done. I took so many pictures just trying to get the lights one way one time, and I did get that. But it was just like bonkers how this all how it worked out, and I was just like, this is crazy. This is exactly what I want.
No, I did love the show in Cleveland. There were some sound issues, and the Wu acknowledged that.
All right, now we do have to pause. It got real weird.
Okay, we got to pause. Yeah, I'm starting to wrap up. Okay, it's bad. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It was wild, but still in the general area, so I was like,
That's still Michigan.
I could drive up. I could drive up there, and so I asked him if it would be cool to come up and do this in person, because we were going to do it over Streamlabs like we normally record. But I was just like, if he that close, the whole point of this was I wanted to do it in person, and so here we are back in person.
That's how much this man loves me. He came all this way.
Hey man, it's what we do, and so much I love podcasting for you, the listener.
Yeah.
His oldest, I had her birthday yesterday.
14. I got a 14-year-old kid.
Bruh,
I'm old.
Bruh, it's wild. That one is 18 in a few days here, so.
I am.
So I dragged, so this time, Vanessa's not with us, because I thought Vanessa was working. Turns out Vanessa's not working, and I felt like, when she told me that, I felt like such an asshole, because I was like, she's like, I thought you didn't want me to come with you. I'm like, fuck, I always want you with me. Jesus Christ. And so I feel like a heel right now, because I feel like I left Vanessa behind. I didn't intentionally leave Vanessa behind. I thought we talked about it, and Vanessa had to work today. I told him Vanessa was working today. I told that kid, my
proof.
Yeah, my youngest is here. So it's not like I didn't think she was working. Turns out she was not. And now I feel shitty. So that's going to be on me all day today. As I feel awful that I'm thinking she was working and she's not. And I just left her ass at home.
So, last time we were at a state park. This time we're at. I don't know if I should give them ad. They don't pay for ads.
It's a resort. It's a private park. And actually, like I said, when we get to the whole RV part, I actually want to talk to you. I put that on the list of things I want to talk to you about.
Okay.
But we're gonna continue forth about this Wu-Tang shit. And in the medium, Gabe found the set list.
Yes.
So we can actually speak a little bit more intelligently about where we're at. And so I know I told you about the part where they started playing Holla, and I stood up like I don't know what the fuck to do with myself, because I never expected to hear that song live. And so so the seats in the Little Caesar Arena a little tight on my big old booty. I already got a big booty. I really have no ass. I'm a real flat back guy, but I'm a wide motherfucker. And so it was I was kind of standing and kind of sitting on the seat, because the seat flops back up. So I kind of just sat on that, and it helped my legs, because of course I'm like sitting in a tight situation, my knees brushing up against people in front of me, just leads to a bag, whatever. So I was kind of like, but no, at that point I think I'd sat back down, like to the proper flat part or something. But then of course, like I said, no, I couldn't have been, because I definitely was sitting like, so basically, imagine if you will, this is the seat, this part's up. So my butt's right here on this part of it, and my legs is kind of straight out. And they just did, what was the song before Holla?
Before Holla, Can It Be So Simple?
So they did Can It Be So Simple. But then like that, I don't even think the music really started, but maybe it had to have it, whatever. But of course the music comes in and goes, I'm from a place where fish was made. And again,
and he did stand up.
It's like one of my favorite, if not my favorite, Ghostface song. And I mean, I really, really, really love Apollo Kids, but it's a big deal, right? And so I literally stand up. I was holding Vanessa's cane while she was sitting. I knocked Vanessa's cane over. Luckily, she catches it. And I almost start crying. Held together. There's a point where I no longer could hold it together. This is why when people, because people have been asking me, hey, how's the show? And I'm like, it might be recency bias, but it truly might be the greatest show I've ever attended. And I'm saying that because I'm hearing songs I never thought I'd be able to hear live. Mm-hmm. Like ever. I never thought they would play them live, because they just don't seem like concert kind of songs and so forth. But no, they were doing all kinds of dope shit live that I did not expect to be done live. And I was so amazed and so impressed. And it's like, this is so dope. This is crazy. A lot of it was just really crazy shit. Go on.
I was gonna say, I love Holla too, and I knew it wasn't gonna get to it, but I was hoping to get to my favorite line. And I say it. It's ignorant, but it's like, ever say my name again, you pussy, like an angry crippled man, don't push me. But we were sitting behind us was like the handicap section and all these wheelchairs, and I know if he said that line, I had to turn around and get the reaction.
Like an angry crippled man, don't push me is an insane bar when you think about it. But yet and still.
So we didn't get to that part of the song, but I didn't expect Holly either. Do you want to go into our most unexpected?
Yeah, because that's what we.
So I got the set list here. Yeah. I don't know how boring it's going to be to read it, but I'll try
we
to
don't got to go down all of it. Just kind of pick out some things that you were like,
so
holy
we were
smokes.
wrong. They didn't start out with. I didn't count it because there was barely any music behind it, and it was just RZA. But they didn't start with Bring the Ruckus. They started off with Sunlight off of 8 Diagrams.
Oh, okay.
And it's true, they did. I guess I guess they did start it off that way. I didn't count it as starting with a song for some reason.
Yeah, because it was basically RZA up on the stage by himself, just talking. He was rapping, but
he was talking he said some of it was not as a flow, but as just like he was just talking to us.
Yeah.
So. Which is fine. I counted Bring the Ruckus as starting the show. I'm sure someone who was also attended there is going to correct me, so I wanted to make sure I acknowledge my mistake. Sunlight was the start of the show.
Fair.
We've got Clan in the front, which is nice to hear without having to fast forward through the intro. I mean, I don't know if you like it, but it gets tedious.
Start me off Clan in the front.
Just up to the 36 chambers. It's the goose.
It's the ghost face. Doom. I don't know. I think I might be okay with that. But also, I listened to 36 chambers. I don't regularly listen to 36 chambers in full much anymore. So if I'm just sitting there, I'm kind of I'm okay with that.
Okay. The Mystery of Chess Boxing, one of my favorites because, again, I guess I'm just a simple man who likes singles.
Yeah.
I guess there's a reason they're singles. They're meant to be
the best songs to give you the best impression of the full body of work.
One of my favorite Wu-Tang songs because of Old Dirty's verse. And I'm going to last time we talked about Wu-Tang, I gave it up to him, and I'm going to give it up to him again. I love Young Dirty Bastard's energy.
Yeah.
He's not just doing a simple copy of his dad. He is a lot.
For sure, he has that energy.
But he has that energy.
Yeah,
it's not hollow. It could be hollow.
Yeah.
All right. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
Yeah.
Method Man, shame on an N-word because I ain't going to say the whole...
Or what we've learned lately is a Monica. It's a whole another joke that you had.
All right. You have to explain that joke to me sometime. I love how Method Man... fuck your ass up, especially if you're white and you said... Because I was looking around to see what white people were singing along.
He knew what it was.
Yeah.
I'm gonna push out a little bit because I feel like I'm not just in. I feel like I'm just out of the shot enough, and it's bothering me.
I'm looking dark.
Well, yeah, you are Puerto Rican. You're supposed to be kind of brown, sir. It's by nature.
All right.
Okay.
We did Protect Your Neck. Of course, they had to do Protect Your Neck.
Yes.
That's what set it off.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into the commercials, but although I am kind of interested in One Spoonful of Chocolate.
So I saw. So of those commercials they were doing, I saw 2 of them I was interested in. Of course, that One Spoonful of Chocolate kind of action movie with
RZA directing.
Yeah, with the RZA directing.
Might as well give it. Yeah, and hype it up.
And then a Purple Tape documentary.
The Purple Tape
files.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm down for this. I will gladly watch that because I love the Purple Tape so much. Actually, I literally have a version. I don't have my original Purple Tape, but I have a jewel box, like a watch box of the Purple Tape.
Do you think anyone has their original version still?
Yeah, there's people who keep their tapes in good working order. Yeah, for sure.
Mine fell apart, all of them.
Oh my gosh, I probably either lost it. I'm almost positive I got my Purple Tape. I think stolen is a lot, but I think truly I did get it stolen.
We'll probably go over that in a documentary.
Stole my Purple Tape. You know what I'm saying? And I also have the Purple Tape on purple clear vinyl. So, you know what I'm saying? I own the Purple Tape, actually 3 different ways. So I also own the Purple Tape on 180 gram black vinyl. If you have questions, you'll ask me.
So they broke up the sets with commercials. I should say that.
Yeah.
I thought that was nice. They broke up
Wu-Tang related commercials.
Yes.
Because
all
also
Wu-Tang.
there's at some point a Wu-Tang video game coming out that they announced earlier this year at Summer Games Fest, and it's like whatever presented by Ghostface Killer. I'm like, how did Ghostface get? But then I realized if you look at Wu-Tang's production on all their albums, it says Robert Diggs, who's the RZA, and it says his brother, and I can't remember his brother's first name, Diggs, and it says Dennis Coles, who is the Ghostface motherfucking killer. So those are the people who put the money in to make all of this operation kind of work, which is why Ghostface gets a lot of production or just whatever credit otherwise.
Okay. So after the commercial, so they broke up the sets with the commercial. Set number 2 starts off with Blue Raspberry singing "The Way We Were." And seamlessly transitions into "Can It Be So Simple."
It's all, as I was saying earlier in the show.
The album
like I
is
said,
so simple.
Also, again, this is 4 days ago, so it's kind of like you might get some repetition of what we said before because I'm not going to remember everything I said. And I'm saying the royal we, used to make fun of Blue Raspberry's vocals.
I didn't.
Because they were just hip-hop vocals. And hip-hop vocals at that period in time were just something we didn't think of. We didn't think of them as elevated vocals. I said it before, I'll repeat myself right now. Tore the house down. Blue Raspberry's vocals over the years, I don't know what she's been doing. Has she been taking vocal lessons this entire time? Has she just been this good the whole time and they didn't take advantage of her as much as they probably should have? So for the song, you know what I'm saying? But absolutely gorgeous.
Yes.
Memories from Cats. Is it The Way We Were? Is it The Way We Were or is it called Memories? What is that song?
It's called, according to the set list, it's "The Way We Were." I thought the song was called "Memories" too.
So Daddy Longlegs
No.
trying to run up on you.
we see a lot of wildlife. We'll get into that later in the show too.
So she just really, really, really killed it, and it was really wonderful. And of course, we go from that because the part somewhere in that song is "Can It Be So Simple," right?
Yes.
The words are "Can It Be So Simple."
Yeah.
And then your brain clicks on like,
We were so enthralled by the cover of "The Way We Were."
Yeah.
That's like, "Can it be?" Like he hits me because I was waiting for that song.
yeah.
And I was very pleased. I like the remix better. They did the original.
Can it be Act Like You Knew?
Yeah. Babies that came feet first. I felt that. Even though I came head first, but you know, I still feel for those babies.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
All right, and as Daryl said, Holla was next. Rainy Days again. Blue Raspberry, killing it.
Yeah.
Criminology.
Yeah.
One of the more unexpected songs. I originally said most unexpected song, and then I remembered, oh wait, they did do that.
Yeah.
97 Mentality.
Bruh.
Capadonna comes out doing 97 Mentality.
Another one, like literally I have no expectation in my life that I would ever be able to see this perform live.
The first time I've seen it perform live.
My devastating Hot 97 mentality, keep me on point for this 4-digit salary. Heavyweight lyric, never lost 1 calorie. I'm soon to be seen on your TV screen. Gambino cappuccino to the Afro sheen. It's just like, this is happening. And I'm screaming at this point. Like I said, the fact I had my voice back the next day,
I know too.
strong enough to speak, I was like, man, I'm healthy.
I had hearings the next day, so I was glad to have
That was
my voice back. Although
so
not
real.
really, I didn't like my hearings. Would have been an excuse to get out of them. The most unexpected, because it's not a Wu or Wu affiliate song. It's just that Inspector Deck features on it, and they did Inspector Deck's verse from Above the Clouds.
Yeah.
A song that YouTube Music. I love the song, but YouTube's music is really aggressive about me wanting to listen to this song because every time I play, it shows up on my playlist. Like, okay.
Y'all fuck with this real hip hop like I do. Do me a favor. Put your motherfucking hands in the air, right? And everybody, front to back, left to right. Check the joint, yo. It goes side to side, side to side, side to side. Everybody go side to side, side to side, side to side. Yeah. I leave science Wunited, mentally scarred. Trigger like Jalon, wild like rock star, just smash guitar. Poison bars from the guard, was holes in your mirage. Captain George, shake them down like the riot squad. Invade the zone, who in life ancient Rome. I span the universe, return to earth to claim my throne. The makeup.
To hear a dope Gangstar track with Dex verse on it, I mean, and like, there's so many other Dex songs you could have played.
Yeah.
Because he has a whole album, and he has all these Czarface joints he could have played. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just thought it was pretty sweet, and plus at the same time they use it to show love to Guru.
Yeah.
And then does that go into the RIPs? Is that how it ended up working out?
Oh no, RIPs was after Tears.
Okay.
Which appropriate.
Yeah. But yeah, just that was an insane pull as well. Like,
I was like, oh,
because somewhere I felt like during the preset, like before even Run the Jewels came out, that they played that song. Like, you know, they just had music playing in the arena.
I forgot to mention there was music playing in the arena.
Yeah.
Outside the sets.
Yeah. So I felt like they played Above the Clouds, and I was like, because normally you don't try to play music that's going to be played at the concert. It's like,
so maybe they didn't even expect it.
Yeah.
Maybe they heard it and said, "Deck, you want to do Above the Clouds?"
Well, no, that was. I mean, if you have it on the set list, that wasn't something.
There was a video with the Wu-Tang symbol in cloud form. So yeah, no, they did not do that.
A lot of preparation.
I'm not smart.
Yeah, no, you just was like, that would have been dope. But like I said, it would have been if something would have been like improvised like that. But nah, man, these are laid out bare.
All right. Then they did Incarcerated Scarfaces.
Yeah.
Ice Cream. They didn't do any of Method's verses from Really Show Delph. That's just Blue Raspberry saying the when I first stepped on the scene. I'm not going to butcher it here. That's all that she's saying. I thought they were going to do the whole song. That's the only part of the song they did, but it's on the playlist. Yeah. And then he goes into Bring the Pain, one of my favorite Method Man songs. God, I like a lot of singles.
Again, these are the songs that they have given to you to enjoy. So why do you feel offended that you don't like deeper? Because you do love album cuts. You know what I'm saying? It's just you also really enjoy the singles. And that's they got a lot of replay, got a lot of repeat. You saw videos of it. People probably played it, in cars and so forth.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not ashamed. I just I want to be the cool guy. Like, you ever heard of that song? Well, you didn't hear it, and I like it. I'll Be There For You.
Yeah.
You're All I Need. I forget the I'll Be There For You part of the song.
You're all that I need. I'll be there for you. If you keep it real with me, I'll keep it real with you.
Mary J wasn't there, of course. Blue Raspberry sang her parts.
What's funny to me is, in my mind, here's where I like the album version better. Not that I don't like the Mary J. Blige, sweet version everybody knows, but I like the hypeness of the Takal version. You're all that I need. I'll be there for you. If you keep it, So I like that version better, in my opinion, and I guess that makes me cool.
Her vocals are just hard to. It's hard not to love Mary J.
Oh, for sure.
So I do like that version. I'd like the. RZA has a version with Mary J.
The Resurrector of remix or something like that, right? Yeah.
That's the mix I like.
Yeah.
So I like a combination of Mary J. and the Wu-Tang rawness.
Yeah.
Okay, another commercial. What is this commercial for? It's gonna tell me. Rise of the Deceiver. That's the name of the video game. That's Ghostface's.
It kind of looks like a Devil May Cry Bayonetta style of beat 'em up, slash 'em up. Not beat 'em up. What is that called? A beat 'em up? What is that called?
I thought beat 'em ups were side scrollers.
Okay, so side scroller. Well, maybe it's just beat 'em up with a 3D beat 'em up, and not a side scrolling beat 'em up.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
I'll play it if it reviews well.
Yeah. So that looks it looks fun. I don't know what I'm saying. Hopefully it looks good. Danny Pena and Rihanna Manuel Pena, who you may or may not know from Gamertag Radio, and of course they do a show together, are doing the PR for that game. So I like they got a Dominican and black woman doing PR for this game. I don't know. I like that that's what's going on with that particular production. So I hope it does well.
I hope it does well too.
Yeah.
We always use good games.
Yeah.
And this is the part. I think this is the part where you lost it, and I lost it.
Okay.
The intro for Liquid Swords. They went into. They played the intro for Liquid Swords, and went into the song.
Actual tears.
All right.
Could not hold them back at that point in time. And I've heard this is the crazy part. I watched the Jizz perform at Liquid Swords live at the Grog Shop in Cleveland Heights. So it's not like I've not seen it before, but it was different. It was so different of being amongst. I think I was already, like I said, probably was already on the edge.
Emotional, yeah.
Yeah. And it's if you know what the Grog Shop is like maybe a 300 room venue. The stage is like I could step up on it. You know what I'm saying? It's like the difference between, I don't know, a tent revival and actual church. And so I felt like we was in an actual temple. We was in synagogue. We was in whatever you want to call it at the Little Caesars Arena. And when that came on, plus it's all the Wu is there. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody is there. God rest Dirty. And so it's like it's all that much more. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing the Jizza by himself, lovely. It was dope. I saw Killer Mike that night too. That's funny how I saw both these guys 2 nights before in my life, because Killer Mike opened for the Jizzo at that show.
Oh,
solo Killer Mike at that point. Well, he was in Rub Jewels, but it was like after they'd only done their first album.
Okay,
so that's how I'll let you know how far back that was. And so I'm just, bruh, I don't know what to even tell you, man. I was just like holy smokes, this is crazy.
Like a syringe, also wild out shit to a certain thing. But it was no op to stop stolen art, kept the swollen art from not rolling floor. I put mad pressure on you like rhymes, you hear the hurt. Shit's late, so the next time the sweatshirt, that's minimum, and feminine life. My minimum table stacks of first corner. Energy is belt, was the card dealt with the impact. Warehouse kicks and black belts, got a the microphone like saxophone, top phone. I read this shit from midnight. Never waste 8, nigga, I think I drop. Megaton balls more faster than your brain. Cause round got trapped.
And it was just wonderful. And so I'm literally just talking. I'm like basically word for wording this to Vanessa. When I was little, so
it was famous. I think,
and he was the Shogun's decapitator. Yeah,
almost every Wu fan. I'm gonna venture to guess almost every Wu fan knows that.
I feel like Liquid Swords is that one. Now, I know everybody loves Cuban Links because it is, of course, Cuban Links. But I feel like that was dyed in the wool, tried and true Wu-Tang fans. We all know that Liquid Swords is actually that one.
Yeah,
it's like Cuban Links seems to be like the commercial one, and not commercial as a
no, that was like not commercialized. No, not mainstream in the least. But
yeah, but Liquid Swords is that one where it's like I don't know. The RZA was like on one, the Jizz was of course on one. It's like end to end. That oh my God, Liquid Swords is so good.
It might be my favorite album of all time. It might be my favorite album of all time. Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah.
And maybe it's hard to throw. What's the top? What's my top 3? I don't know my third. Cuban Links might be my third.
No, fair. Cuban Links 2 is actually way more fire than people give it credit for.
I was reading up on it, and some people have compared it to Godfather 2 in that it's a masterpiece followed up by a masterpiece. Yeah.
I'm signing off on that right now. Mind you, Immobiliarity, awful.
I think he knew it. That's why he did Cuban Links 2.
God, Immobiliarity was bad. All right, keep going.
We got after that, Duel of the Iron Mike. Oh, yeah. God, I love Duel of the Iron Mike. I always wanted to say to somebody, I see you're using an old style. I wonder where you learned it from. Like maybe playing dominoes or something like that. I don't know, like chess or it's a dope line. I love it.
Yeah.
He performed RZA did this track. I love Four Chamber, and we did talk about Four Chamber before the show. They could possibly do that. Yeah. RZA did his verse, the best verse off of Four Chamber. I guess this is the only gripe I have with the show. Okay. Only one. Okay. It's a great show, and I'm only going to say this. I wish they did it the way, and this may be just Terrell set me up for disappointment when he said, like, they all do Four Chamber and then go right into shadow boxing, and that involves almost the whole Wu in that, in those 2 tracks together. And they didn't do that, but I love Four Chamber, and if they're gonna do only one verse off of it, I guess RZA is the one to do.
Camouflage Chameleon.
All right, Gravel Pit, because I guess the fan loves it. Daryl doesn't love it. I like it. I don't love it. It's not my favorite Wu song.
Okay.
But
So one, if you ever seen that video, it's a Flintstones themed video.
yeah, I've seen that.
Flintstones the movie themed video, not even Flintstones. Are we okay?
They're just playing.
Okay. The mic is picking it up clear, and I'm like, wait a minute, our children dying. All right. So, a terrible video, a terrible song. That's off the W, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Off of a mediocre Wu-Tang album.
I mean, there's not much great to say about it, but I guess the audience loves the back forth and forth.
Sure thing, that doom doom. Oh my god, I hate that. I hate everything about it. Check out my gravel pit.
You don't like how the intro to the song feels like there's about a fight about to go
I
down.
don't know, man. Holocaust from the land of the lost. Behold the pale horse. I can still rap that shit to you, so you know I know it. But I just don't think
All
I
right,
appreciate.
We'll call that the low point of the show, but they
But not really. Low
really.
for me. I'm going to you right now. The crowd was a rumping to gravel pit. I'm the weirdo here.
Capadonna's run, which made me expect Ghostface's run right after that.
Yeah.
I heard they did that at some shows. I mean, I was looking up other playlists and seeing what I can find on Spotify and YouTube.
Yeah.
And Ghostface's run is followed by Capadonna's run. Like, well, that makes sense, but they didn't do that.
Yeah.
No Set Date by Master Killer and Tears, and that's when they did the tribute to everyone who all the fallen MCs, either by
Gun violence or just whatever.
Five died of diabetes.
Yes, 5 did die of complications from diabetes.
God, I hate that.
And so not everybody, but almost nearly everybody who they mentioned, they gave a little shout out to their song. So it's like, what did they do for Big? Or did he just get
He's just got
RIP? And then so depending on who was and if they had a known bar. You know what I'm saying? When they RIP Fife, they did "Can I Kick It?" and that was pretty dope.
Favorite Tribe song.
Yeah, but no, it is not my favorite Tribe song.
It's mine.
It's up there. So yeah, yeah. I mean,
I like that beat. I used to, for the longest time, think it was a Tom Petty song.
Whose sample was that?
Whoever sang "Take a Walk on the Wild Side."
Oh, okay.
It's not Tom Petty sample.
Fair enough. I don't know whose it is, so that's theirs.
Tom Petty doesn't get sampled in hip hop enough, I guess. He's got one song. I know you found that deep cut. I found. I forgot that song existed.
True. But also, who knows? He might have expensive sample rights. So, that's just is what it is sometimes. But yeah, it was kind of nice that they. That was
a nice end to that set.
Yeah, and
then they got the commercial for the Purple Tape Files.
Yeah.
That's a documentary that's got my interest.
Yeah. I'm very excited about that. I love the Purple Tape. They got my man Rosenberg in there. Unfortunately, they got Charlamagne the God, who, look, I have to accept that Charlamagne the God is well known. Because I don't fuck with him don't mean other people don't fuck with him. So I have to accept that.
What do you find problematic about him? I can't put my finger on it, but I don't like him.
He sometimes be on that RG3 bullshit where it's like he a black man talking crazy about black people. Sometimes he talks wild, reckless about politics that he really probably shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying?
Daily Show's had him on a few times.
I know, and because he was not liked, he ended up getting quickly like, nah, we don't fuck with this dude to be the Daily Show. Because remember, they were looking for somebody who's going to be a host of the Daily Show at one point in time, and they let him host like I think twice, and there's like nobody's fucking with you. So I was happy about that. But I'm not. And he beat that Andrew Schultz dude, and he a jackass, and who just recently admitted that he voted for Trump, and I was like, oh Jesus Christ. So I'm not trying to get into politics.
I had a reason why I hated him so much.
Oh yeah, he a real little.
Like his aura was on.
He carried fascist energy. So we don't fuck with Andrew Schultz, not at all. And I can't believe they got him playing Guy in this new Street Fighter movie.
Huh? The one with the dreads?
No, Guy is remember Guy was in Final Fight, but I don't think it's Guy. I think it's somebody else that got him playing. Either way, they got him playing somebody in this Final Fight movie. I was like, ugh. 50 Cent's gonna play Balrog. The guy who played Polka Dot in that dang in the
Spot.
Yeah, Spot in the
Across the Spider-Verse.
No.
Oh,
Suicide Squad.
oh, Polka Dot.
Yeah. Is playing M. Bison.
Oh, that small guy? Bison's a monster.
I don't know, man. I'm not happy about the way this movie's being cast, is what I'm telling you. So. All right, go on. Back to the grill
Okay.
again. But anyway, like I said, I'm happy about the Purple Tape having get a documentary. It deserves a documentary because that's how important it is in hip hop history, and it's 30 years old this year. So why not?
Okay. And then they go into their final set. A good way to bring everyone back on stage is Re-United. Not a great song, but appropriate for the moment, and that's what I expected them to do anyway.
Yeah.
So it was expected.
Of course, we have a long history
love
of that particular song on this show because my man Seth Mason was first on this show. He talked about how him and his buddies went and bought the Wu-Tang Forever, which Re-United is on, and of course they bought it from Walmart, this is the day and age when Walmart sold only edited music.
Yeah.
So it's Wu Mother Ching sword slash, which is why now when we have to beep things out on this show, it's a sword slash because my man Seth Mason told that story. He carries his part of the show, his legacy of the show, is still carries forward.
That's a good way to censor things.
Yeah.
Then they reminded us that during the tribute, they didn't mention Old Dirty. They didn't forget him, of course. They were waiting to tribute him properly with Shimmy Shimmy Y'all, performed by Young Dirty.
Yeah, they let Dirty do an entire Dirty, basically not entire set. Set is far too large, but they let him get it off for a little bit.
Yeah, he did Shimmy Shimmy Y'all, Got Your Money.
Yeah.
I thought he did Brooklyn Zoo, but it's not on the playlist.
No, I don't recall him doing Brooklyn Zoo. I'm a one man army son on the No, I don't think he did Brooklyn Zoo. Vanessa was like, wait a minute, that's a Wu-Tang song? Got Your Money? I go, yeah, that's technically a Wu-Tang song because Dirty was in Wu-Tang. And she's like, I know a Wu-Tang song because Vanessa was like, totally like, I don't think I know any Wu-Tang song.
That's a song that like non-Wu-Tang fans, out of all the songs that hit it big besides Cream,
it's weird that I Got Your Money set it off, but it did. And he was in jail when that video came out, so the video is not even.
He's not even in the video. It's excerpts from Shimmy Shimmy Y'all, and his head photoshopped on. No, they don't call it photoshopped.
Superimposed.
Superimposed. Thank you. Superimposed on Dolomite.
Yeah. So it's I don't know. I both can just like Gravel Pit. I can kind of appreciate it, but also don't really care for it. But I mean, Kelly comes on. I'm not gonna be singing "Baby, I Got Your Money" because Khalees, you know what I'm saying? Khalees, it's Khalees, right? That's how we say her name, right?
I think so.
Yeah. It was singing a hook on that, so respect.
And the two appropriate songs that the finish it with Cream, which got him big, so they had to do Cream.
Yeah.
And that's not my. You know what? I don't not love Cream, but like maybe I've heard it too many times that like. Or maybe I'm just one of those. If something gets too popular, I'm like, all right.
Had your fill, and that's okay. I'm sorry, I'm sweating my head off underneath these headphones. I had to take them off.
Cream, it's a song I love when it came out. I had my fill of it.
Yeah.
I don't mean to skip it, but like, I'm not in the mood for it. Live is much better.
And get yours. I go man. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Plus, I grew up on the crime side, New York times. Staying alive was no job, had second hands. So then we moved to shallow land. A young youth, you're rocking a gold tooth. Low goose, only way, I'ma give it to you. And let's start it like this, son. Rolling with this one and that one, pulling out gas. But it was just a dream, but the team was a fiend. Started smoking Wu-Tang. And running up big gates, doing shit by high stakes, making my way on 5 states. No question, I was speed. The combination made my eyes bleed. No question, I will flow on, try to get the dough on, stick it up on full course. My life got no better. Same damn low sweater. Times is rough and tough. And figured out I was the wrong route, so I got from my Detroit, Michigan. Cause the keys and proceeds, rolling in MPVs every week, made 40 G's. Yo, brother, respect mine. Hang it and take 9. Wow! Let's go! That's rules, everything around. Come on, bring it the money. Dollar bill, y'all. Come on, tax rules, everything around, but bring it the money. Dollar bill, y'all. Tax rules, everything around, but bring it the money. Everybody now, tax rules, everything around, but bring it the money.
Fair.
It's like a baseball game.
Yeah.
I sit and watch a whole baseball game live, but watching one on TV is like, no.
That's interesting that you think baseball is better in the stadium. I don't. I find myself bored to tears at a baseball game, whereas I can watch it or listen to it on the radio, and I'm like, hell yeah, we got some things going on. The action just, and a lot of people do this. They'll take like a little radio with them to a ball game so they can listen to it and then watch it. And so I think maybe that's kind of probably how I'm built. I'm more for a broadcast situation for baseball. That in particular, basketball's dope in person, hockey's dope in person, foosball is good in person.
I can't watch hockey would have been a better analogy. I can't watch a hockey game on TV.
God no. It's just terrible. I bet you soccer's footy is pretty dope in person too, so you can't call it. But anyway.
Cream the hockey of Wu-Tang. Yeah, and that's
it's way better live is basically the point.
Yeah.
And it's dope. And it's like I said, just dope to see what else. They didn't finish it, did
they finished with Triumph.
Yeah, which makes perfect sense. Literally, like all 10 men, including Cappadocia's got a verse in that one. So you gotta go out like that. And 10 men commit mad sin. Turn the other cheek and I crack your fucking cheek. That's another song, but I'm like, it is 10 men, right? Yeah, okay, yeah. So. Didn't used to be. It was the whole thing. If you listen to Wu-Tang back in the day, they talk about how 36 chambers is this many men, and they got 4 chambers in their heart, and that's why it's 36 chambers. And it's just like, oh, okay, well, you added the 10th man. So it's like, now how's their math and the jizza? So the jizza always doing this math and math type nonsense. So that's how you can that's how you clarify that point. But I was so taken aback by songs that I had no idea that I would ever see performed live. That, of course, like I said, I know, like I said, it's recency bias, who knows, you know what I'm saying? Before this, the greatest show what I've told you the greatest show I've ever seen was, of course, Childish Gambino live at the House of Blues in Cleveland, which was banana. So, I gotta give it up to the Wu for finally
before this one
jumping ahead.
I did like the Roots at the House of Blues.
Yeah.
They didn't have an opening act either. They just they had a DJ.
Yeah.
And then they performed.
Yeah. So, gotta say, man, we've been to some concerts in our day, so that's just what it is. So basically, that was our Wu-Tang experience. And like I said earlier in the show, is my man Dr. Moxford Labitsky, PhD, Esquire. This is online name. This is just his hacker alias, if you will. Was like, T-Man, you gotta get Gabe on the Devil Cock Experience so he can talk about RV life. Like, sure, maybe. But also I have a whole show. Why would I not talk to my mans about RV life? And so as we were here the other day talking, his wife kept coming up with like interesting questions as well. So
we're gonna do this interview style, right?
Yeah,
You're gonna
we're gonna pop it off. And so, like I said, as you see, the first one on the list is campsites, because where we were the other day is a state park.
Yes.
Which has its own rules and regulations about getting in and out and so forth and so on. Where we are right now is a private park. And of course, it will have its own little things and whatever. And I'd like to know the differences, how you choose them, which ones you are like, which ones you think you have an affinity for. Are you like, I bang more with these because of this reason, so forth and so on. Why you enjoy, just in general, RV life, and what about this has been like? This has been kind of great, and what about it has been like?
Well, just like home life, it's the repairs and the things that fall apart.
I will get to that too. We'll get to that, so worry not.
But like, as far as sites go, I prefer to be in nature. I prefer to have trails to trail on and everything. And although private places, like the one we're in right now, has more amenities, sometimes they have, most of the time, they have a laundry facility on site. This one didn't.
Okay.
But It is what it is. We go find a laundromat. Laundromats, some RVs, if you can get down like this, if you have the room, and I don't because I have 6 kids. I have 4 kids, 6 people total. Don't wish 2 more kids on me.
Some things on the road you ain't talking about, which actually be magical because this man is, he snip.
Yeah,
so if you
no,
manage to pull that off,
if my wife gets pregnant again, I'm not going to be so happy. I don't mind. Well, or there was a mistake in the.
Damn, homie. Well, no. I get you.
I was a surprise baby too.
It's true.
You're the best surprise. Shut up. I love you.
But we could make a washer and dryer work. It's just
space constraints. It just doesn't work with
it
the amount
doesn't
of
work
space
with the space.
Yeah.
We'd have to pull out a bathtub, which my daughter loves.
Yeah.
My youngest loves to take baths. So that's not happening right now.
Yeah.
But if you can make a washer and a dryer work, and if anyone's listening to this for IRV advice before they go on the road, yes, you're probably going to, on the long term, spend more money and doing your wash at facilities than you would having a washer and dryer installed into your RV. So yeah, I
feel like that is if you have a large family. Because I feel like if it's just like, let's say it's just you, let's say it's 4, family of 4.
Yeah.
We'll narrow it down to family of 4. It's not going to be that much laundry.
No.
Yeah.
2 more people add a lot of laundry.
Yeah.
Especially when they change multiple times a day, kids, you know? Like, you don't need to wear that. You don't need to wear a new outfit because you just poured water on your shirt. Sorry. So go in the sun and dry like a lizard.
Yeah. Facts. But that's how we was raised. So of course we were saying, we'd be like, just go outside, you'll be all right. Put some water on it.
You got water on it. Get some water off of it.
Okay, so you in your mind, you are more of a state park kind of guy.
Yeah, state park. I like the space. You get more space in a state park.
Okay.
You get a lot of space in a national park. Those are nice.
Okay.
But if you can afford them, they're kind of expensive and hard to get into.
Okay. That's another thing I think people would like to understand about the cost related with staying in space like this. Now, if you don't feel comfortable giving numbers out, worry not. But have you found that state parks are the least expensive and private parks are the middle and national parks are the most expensive? Or does it change depending on where you are?
Well, the private park thing is we don't pay to stay in the private park we stay at because we have a membership.
Yeah, timeshare type thing is what your wife was saying.
It's like a timeshare type thing. I'm not going to give out the name because they're not paying us for advertising, so I'm not doing it. You can look it up. What you want, what you like. I'll mention a name because it's famous. Like your Camp of America KOA situation. Yeah. You want something like that. If you're going to do this full time, you want something like that. You want something that's reliable to stay in, and you want something that that you can go to if you don't want to pay to stay at a state park or a national park.
Okay.
We haven't stayed at a lot of national parks, so I don't have a great frame of reference for that. I know it costs a lot of money to stay a couple days, and it was hard to get into Yosemite.
Okay.
I mean, that's the national park. Everyone knows that. To go see Old Faithful. So then we stayed there. We saw Old Faithful. It was faithful. It was old.
These things were true. I'm glad it lived up to itself.
It was pretty cool. Yeah. No, it's cool. Some of these cliche things are cliche for a reason. Yeah. They're awesome to see because they're awesome to see. They're
the singles of national park of things.
Thank you. Look how we tie these things together. They're the singles of they put them out. The people, they're well known because they are good.
Yeah.
All right. So, you'd want a membership to one of these private resort full times. Just look into that.
Yeah.
You probably are best not buying them directly from the company. Some people will sell them. That's how we got ours. We got it sold from a third party.
You can buy from a private seller.
Yeah, we saved a lot of money from that.
Very cool.
And so we bought ours from a private seller, and now we have a reliable, free-ish, because we paid up front.
Yeah.
Free-ish place to stay.
Yeah.
When state parks and national parks aren't available.
Have you had a situation where like y'all both? I mean, this country's far too large. Where it's like, we're both going to be here at the same time. No, your situation from like the people who sold it to you. Are they still able to use it?
They can't use it. They sold it to us.
They sold it to you outright. So
it's ours.
Okay. I thought
they don't belong to them anymore.
I thought you were like sharing it.
Nope.
So, okay.
No, so that's not a situation to worry about. If you have to timeshare somebody else's, don't do that. You don't know what can go down.
Fair.
What other question? That's what campsites. If you like amenities, you'll like private camping places. If you like what I like, which is nature and seeing things and going outside, having wild animals run through your site, you've seen video of that, right? The javelinas running through. That was Arizona. The alligators. That was a state park too. All the cool stuff happens to me in state parks. The things I think are cool anyway.
Yeah. Little pigs. Weird. Little tiny little
They don't like
things.
being called pigs.
Hey, man. They have no opinion on this matter. Unless they run up on me and tell me, hey, sir, could you not? Because humanity's telling me you don't like being called. What the hell is that? Right now, as I sit in this,
turtle.
it's a turtle just walking by.
Oh, okay. I guess I talked.
It's literally just a turtle.
I spoke too soon.
I'm gonna see if I can get it on the camera for you guys, and I will.
Bro, it's chilling.
This is
I
just
could like go snatch
happening.
him up on it.
I just turned my head and noticed this guy walking. You see that guy right there? He's just.
It's a long tail.
Oh,
Holy
wait, might be a
crap.
Snapping turtle, and I won't go grab him.
Hopefully you'll be able to see that.
Like
I'm trying to zoom in
like
as he disappears off into the woods.
Move faster than you think, people. I know they are still slow, but they're like, huh, you made some distance.
Yeah, I'll try to edit that in, and you'll hopefully see that. That was crazy. See, I was at a private park. See how I went down?
Okay. Sometimes it happens.
Who knew?
It's more likely to happen.
For sure.
But that's all. There's drawbacks to that. You're more likely to run into a rattlesnake at a private park, at a
national park?
at
Or a state?
a state park.
Okay.
And in nature, than you would run into like, I've had 2 run-ins with rattlesnakes. I sent you a picture of that one that was right behind our rig.
Yeah.
It was all curled up and ready to strike. And you're like, how close are you in that picture? He's always concerned about me.
Because he be on some old bullshit and be trying to like, I'm gonna get a little adventurous. Like, no, you could die. We don't need adventures at this point in our life. We're too old.
So yeah, rattlesnake was right behind my rig.
Yeah.
And T's like, what's that? What movie is that with Samuel Jackson? Like, kill that motherfucker.
Probably snakes on a plane, right? It's gotta be.
Well,
Yeah.
Tay-Rail was sick of these motherfucking snakes out of my motherfucking
You know
rig.
what I'm saying? On my man's RV, you know what I'm saying? So apparently I need to charge my side door camera back at home, so I'll have to take care of that. So, okay. So we get the idea. In your mind, you are more of a state national park situation
Adventurous, yeah.
because you're more
You like
adventurous.
comfort?
Yeah.
You probably want the private parks better.
Yeah, because they have, so oftentimes, not always, but they have a pool or something in like around here, right, that you
They
can
have
go
a
use.
pool.
Yeah,
They have a pool here where we're at right now.
Nice.
And a bouncy pad my kids love and want me to take them to.
It's like a, what is that, like a bouncy castle situation, or is that something different?
I'll show you.
Okay.
It's like a.
I don't know.
No, I was bouncing on it.
I might go bounce, bro.
Very cool. Travel in general, with you know what I'm saying, a truck. I don't know what kind of truck you drive. So, but then a whole home dragging behind you. How has that been for you on the road?
It is stressful knowing that like one accident and like your whole life is disrupted because I'm hauling basically almost besides the storage unit back to Cleveland, my whole life behind me.
Yeah. So that has its own little, you know.
Yeah, and I got to keep the people in my home safe and the people in my truck safe. I don't let on how like nervous I am sometimes because my wife already has anxiety.
Yeah.
We're going down a hill, and
Jesus Christ, I hadn't even thought about that. Yeah.
and it can get bad. I'll tell a story about that.
Please.
All right, we forgot to put the tow mode on the truck,
Okay.
and we were going down. This was it had to be South Dakota. We haven't been in North Dakota. North Dakota, going down the hill. And my wife's riding the brakes. Eventually, the brakes were like, no more. I can't do anymore.
Yeah.
And we were just going with no brakes, and it traumatized her. So
Yeah,
to this day, she can't do the hills without being nervous.
I
have to
agree.
be calm, even though I'm nervous. Like, it's okay. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna pump the brakes. I'm not gonna ride the brakes.
It's like to have these photos, the opportunity. You know what I'm saying.
Dragging by horrified.
So what does Tomo do that it was not doing because it wasn't turned on?
The way it shifts the gears,
Okay.
and the handles the brakes. I guess I'm guessing the brakes because, or maybe it was just we were riding the brakes too much.
Okay.
The gear shifting is more. acclimated to towing.
Okay. Huh. If you know the difference between, like the actual
let me know,
science
because
of it, you want to let us know.
Never not have it on tow mode ever again.
So you're always having to drive in tow mode no matter
Yeah.
what, as long as you have this on it. And if you're not, then, what I'm saying, how do y'all just go about, in the truck? Just leave this wherever?
Oh, most of the time.
Okay.
Most of the time.
Okay.
It's just mostly moving days that we have to haul the rig. We stay places a week to 3 weeks.
Okay.
Sometimes months if we camp hosted.
Yeah.
Camp hosting. Oh, that's another thing I should recommend.
Yeah, I got a whole
Try
list. Where you
to
at?
camp host.
Yeah.
It's great to sometimes just settle down for a couple months. You get to stay at a place. If you don't get paid, and then in our experience, sometimes some people told us they get paid.
Okay.
Camp host. That's a great experience.
All right. What is camp hosting specifically? Explicitly.
You check people in.
So you're doing the work of
cleaning the bathrooms. It's not lovely,
Yeah.
but it's something.
Cool.
So I got distracted. It's something you can do if you want to. If you're sick of the moving every couple weeks.
Yeah, you can settle in for a little bit, and by doing that, you help out around the campsite.
Yeah.
And it probably just like, so if where we are now, you're on letter Q, and so you just take care of Q, or are you taking care of the alphabet?
Depends on the size of the last place we hosted had two other hosts.
Okay.
As well. So they took care of their section. We took care of ours.
Okay.
If it's a small, you'll do the whole thing.
Okay.
I've had people. I haven't hosted, but I've talked to a whole thing. But I've talked to hosts that have hosted their own small campsite.
Okay.
And it's not that bad if it's manageable.
Very
They
cool.
don't give you more than you can handle.
Good. And I like that they recognize that.
Yeah.
All right. So let me pull up my my situation. We were kind of talking about the costs associated. Where now? I'm saying if you've been listening for a long time, Gabe's a man who worries about bread.
I do.
What cost are you like? That's fine. And what cost you like? Christ on a cracker, please. What bothers you? Which ones are you like? I can make this
Nothing
work.
costs more than the things that are already you're going to pay for already on the road, like groceries,
Yeah.
and you just have to go shopping more often because you don't have a huge
As much
fridge.
space. Yeah. So you have to go do it. You have to do it more often. And when eggs are going up to like $8, like we ain't eating eggs no more. Or you got to find you a little farmer that you can holler at. You know what I'm saying? If you're like, hey man, we got an egg deal we can make happen.
So like, I mean, the cost is not gonna. It's not less.
Yeah.
To be off the road. Or on the road.
Yeah.
I don't think it is. I mean, we don't have utilities to worry about.
Yeah.
Water and electricity are taken care of by anywhere we go.
Okay.
So that's one thing. But like, you got to maintain. RV maintenance does cost a bit.
Oh, and
so it evens out.
Might as well get to that because
So the cost that's killing me right now, the things that are, and it's like, oh, this is too much, is groceries.
Okay.
So everyone's feeling that.
And that is, of course, you have teenagers who eat like horses as they get. I'm saying, trust me, I got one over there, and it's just they're growing, and they're growing at a rate that seems so. It's like an exponential clip of like, how'd you eat that whole bag of nuggets?
Yeah.
But they will eat that whole bag. I know.
2 days, the kids ate a whole tub of Cooperman ice cream.
Okay.
They called it Scooperman because copyright.
Laws.
But it was Superman ice cream, my favorite, and they were finally glad to find it.
Yeah.
And the kids just went through it in 2 days. It's like, it's a tub this big. How?
I had bought some salted caramel ice cream recently, and then I came back home from being on the road visiting my homeboy, going to a concert, and it was like all but gone, but a little corner of the ice cream.
Okay,
Where did you get a little corner?
Ice cream. You ain't put no food in the fridge. All that was there was like ice cream. So me and the gang were eating ice cream.
It's okay, it happens again.
How you gonna lose my shit and let you hold it?
That's a real.
Like you left me home on 2 days with like 4 things in the fridge. I'm eating ice cream.
Sorry, it's all good. But
And almost
yeah.
came over with scoops and spoons.
what you mean? You know what I'm saying?
What's that to do with my shit?
They got to do about shit. Let's talk about, as we're talking about the cost of it, and you're just talking about the cost or just maintenance in general, because of course you have to maintain a vehicle,
Yeah.
You have to maintain your home,
Vehicle part two.
and which is basically vehicle part two.
Part two,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So it has its own. Yes, it's a house or a thing, but
Oh,
it also
tires.
has some. Yeah, you recently had a blowout, or at least you lost a tire, right? So
Tires are killing me.
Yeah.
Yes, that's another thing that's been killing me. So I guess that's not a when you off the road people. I'm making up these terms. I don't. We in the travel life don't refer to you as off the road people like that. But like,
you're off the roadies.
maybe we should off the roadies. So off the roadies, you don't have to deal with tires as much as we do. I mean, I'm constantly driving that thing.
Yeah.
Constantly driving this thing. So yeah, tire maintenance is another expense.
Okay.
That can.
Kind of hold you down.
Yeah, vehicle maintenance is you got to be on top of your vehicle maintenance.
Yeah.
I'm due for an oil change and a tune-up. It's been 100,000 miles.
Okay, so it's well past time.
Yep.
So you should probably do that while you're here in the great state of Michigan.
probably,
the great state of Michigan, where they basically invented vehicles.
Yeah.
So not really, it was the Germans who did that. I don't want nobody writing me in talking about, Doctor or whoever. Yeah, I get it, but Ford was here, motherfucker. Shut up. So you have to drain your air conditioner. This is the thing we came across the other day. What the hell is that even involved?
There's water. I got to go on the roof and get this section that's full of water and just dump it out and put it back.
So what's funny about that is not funny, but it's like I've seen a couple of videos of people in like California where they have their HVAC is in their ceiling. So like, is it basically in the attic? If you want to look at it, it's not really an attic, but it's just kind of where it's situated, and it has. In both their situations, backed up in a way where all of a sudden their ceiling starts leaking. They're like, "What water is up there?" Because of course they're like, it don't rain in Southern California. But what it is their air conditioner, the where the water's supposed to be flowing, has just gotten yammed up somewhere. The kink in the water, and the water's kind of backed up. So it's kind of the same thing for you. Your HVAC sits on top of your thing, and every now and again can kind of get full of water. So you got to make sure you get up there and drain it. How often is that you have to get up there and do that?
It's been a couple months, so probably more often than I do it.
Oh well, okay. So there you go. Make sure you drain your air conditioner.
I got to be on top of these things more.
For heat, what do? You got a nice little fireplace situation there, but like, is there like?
Well, we chase the sun mostly.
Okay.
But like for heat, we don't use, because it uses propane. We don't use the heater that often.
Yeah, I don't want you dying of the damn inhaling propane, or whatever the fuck.
Also,
be.
like propane. You don't want to use the propane tanks up because we use that mostly for cooking.
Yeah.
We got the fireplace is great because it runs on electricity.
Yeah.
And we got another space heater that we can use also all on electricity.
Okay.
Try to use the things you don't pay for, like electricity and water, versus things you pay for, like propane.
Okay. Yeah. Have you ever had a situation where you're like, God damn, it's cold as shit in this bitch? You know what I'm saying? Where you like,
Yeah.
it was like, okay. Well, I remember you was out in in the Dakotas and Wyoming, something like that, where we actually, had to end up replacing this whole thing because you had that happen to you before. This
is our second rig. This is not our first.
Yeah.
We had do the research, people, on what you wanted, because this is going to be home, and it's got to stand up. We had one kind that we loved. This one I don't love so much because it didn't research as much. We just wanted to like all right, this will do.
Okay.
It's got enough room. Let's just do it, because we had to pick up a new one.
Yeah.
Insurance is important. That's just life too.
Yeah.
You insure the home you live in. You insure the vehicle you drive, and you don't cheap out if you can.
So you got caught up
Because
in
you'll pay in the long run.
You got caught up in a serious ass
Hailstorm. Hail this big as my fists, and just hitting the RV.
Yeah.
And destroyed it.
And basically, where the insurance is just like, we're gonna call that a total, and let's get
your
this
new one.
Yeah, get your replaced, which is kind of dope. I mean, that is why you pay for insurance, people.
Yeah.
Do you? So you've owned a home. Do you find RV insurance better pricing, better deal, or worse deal than?
I mean, you pay less because you got less to insure. But
Okay.
homes come with their own thing.
Yeah.
You don't have a whole roof to replace at an RV, and even if I did, it's going to cost less than the home roof.
Okay, I get that. So, what other maintenance do you have to do to this that saying that you won't have to keep up on?
I should wash it more often. I really should. I'm sitting here realizing these are the things I should be doing better that I'm not. But learn. I make mistakes so you don't have to.
Yeah, there you go. You know what I'm saying? Hove did that, so hopefully you don't have to.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that's real.
You talking about?
Go ahead.
You need me to bring it in? You sure? Okay.
I was just trying to block the sun out of my kitchen.
Oh, okay.
A little bit. No, it's good.
All right. Just let me know. Thank you.
All right.
56.
Oh, while we're asking, what's the difference between a nice and a not nice campground? Well, like, I'm sure you've been to some. You've been like, "Ew, this is gross."
Cleanliness.
Cleanliness. Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Because sometimes you have to use their showers that they have on the site and the bathrooms they use on the site. Because right now I got a full hookup. I got sewer, I got water, I got electricity. That's what a full hookup means. All right, and we'll explain the difference between 30 and 40 amp in a little bit. But got the full hookup, so I can use my shower as much as I want to. I can use my sewer as much as I want to. I don't have to be careful. I just pull the thing and it's drained and treat it again. Treatment. You gotta treat your toilets and your sewer.
Oh yeah, because you're sometimes
you'll know this. Like I'm not sharing the information. They're not going to tell you when you
buy this thing, but you're carrying your crap with you until you get to a point where you can empty out. So
and usually I don't drive around with that stuff.
Yeah, well I know if you again long-term listeners know got a real anti-poop thing going on there. Certainly was Freud would say he was potty trained far too early. But I don't know if Freud was right. So
I don't know if I was. I don't know when I was. I have to ask my mom, not my wife. Jesus Christ. Freud had something to say about that.
He did. He does. In fact, he does. That's even funnier still. So that's what's cracking with things like that. There, so you have to be utterly prepared for.
But sometimes you stay at a place that doesn't have sewer. Sometimes not even water. That's rare. But mostly, you'll run into places without sewer eventually if you hit the road.
What's it called when you just kind of kick it? Boondocking, right?
Boondocking. And sometimes you'll boondock.
Okay, now tell people what boondocking is.
Boondocking is when you have no hookups and you got to bust out the... you're running on your battery and you got to bust out the solar panels. Some people come equipped with solar panels already on the roof. Okay. Ours didn't. We paid less to not have a solar panel, but they provided us with a solar panel that I just hook up to my battery and hit in the sun.
Okay.
So boondocking is best when you have sun.
Okay.
You got to find a place to fill it up with water and be careful with your water and your sewer. But like if you boondock near a place that you can use the bathroom, but cleanliness is huge to me.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. To me, that's the difference between a nice place and a not nice place.
Okay.
It's clean.
Yeah.
And even if I don't want to use even if I have full hookup, I want your bathroom clean.
Yeah, for sure. And that's sound and logical. Because if you're cleaning up, hopefully your bathrooms, hopefully that means you're cleaning everything else.
Yeah.
So I agree. Full. I think we mentioned to go through school. So okay. So you homeschool the kids.
We've been homeschooling.
You were homeschooling before shit was sweet. So.
Yeah, I'd send my kids to school for a little bit. My oldest had super anxiety. She wouldn't learn. And my wife would have to like sit down with her as the stay-at-home mom and do the schooling. And it's like, I'm doing so much schooling. Why am I bothered to send you to school? I can school you. And she schooled her, and a couple hours later, she's gone through a whole lesson.
Yeah.
Versus like 8 hours at a school when you get distracted by other kids. And I know homeschooling has a stigma because like the whole like, well, how do you socialize your kids? And how do you you're one of those religious types. We're not religious. I used to be Catholic, but I homeschool my kids secular style and teach them all the things that probably like the your very typical homeschooler doesn't.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't abuse my kids, so I don't have to worry about like having a separate person. I know we acknowledge the problematic things with homeschooling, like over religious shit, teaching them that Jesus rode dinosaurs. He didn't.
Can you imagine? Jeez Louise. All right, keep going.
See, it's like you're abusive towards your kids, so you don't have a teacher to like look at them and be one less mandatory reporter in their life.
Okay.
That's the stigma what homeschooling is, and that we try to avoid all that.
Yeah.
All the downfalls of homeschooling while homeschooling our kids properly.
Yeah.
I hope properly. I think properly.
Yeah.
I think my youngest is very bright. There's
Super smart, knows her shit, and likes to talk about stuff. We were just rapping the other day about, like, and your oldest son we were just rapping about, what were we talking about? We were talking about dinosaurs and something else, superpowers. And I know that seems weird to have a conversation about, but
the logic behind it.
It's the logic. There you go. It's the sound logic, the reasons why, and so forth and so on, that I don't think a lot of kids have at that age. And in that mindset, I think you're doing a great job. I think your kids are well taught and learned individuals. They have smart parents who are educated themselves, so it's not like whatever. And so I think it's pretty dope to kind of look at it like that.
What? Sorry, I make them feel bad, and I shouldn't.
What's the way to? Okay, so that's always been your technique. You are a bit of a gentle parenter, not in the whole like what the internet would think gentle parenting is, but you are a gentler approach than what you and I came up under. And yeah, you yell, but you don't hit. So I mean, I know it matters because yelling also hits in its own way, but you don't strike your children.
Your yelling didn't scare my soul like my father's yelling does.
See,
my yelling can be really scary.
Well, yeah, because at some point we can be like, I can scream in a way that's going to make you feel it.
You get angry sometimes and you say things you don't mean. Like,
yeah. So I don't think you said what you just said just now was with malice. But it was with intent, and that is, hey man, if you let me just do what I'm doing, I can get this done. So it's not you weren't shitty, but it felt shitty to you.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you'll talk to him about it. That's the thing. Because what it is you'll hold one with him later and be like, I'm sorry that I talked to you that way, and if it made you feel bad, let me say
I've given out more apologies than my dad's ever gotten to me.
There. And I think that's what separates a gentler style of parenting than whatever. And my mother has since, as an adult, has apologized to me for the things that she did when I was little, and that's dope. And I'm grateful for it. But I try to apologize to my kids. Do I try to be good with you? I'm saying you would say I'm not, and you don't gotta lie. You
yelling just like irks my soul sometimes.
Hey man, I try not to get. I don't do it too often, but when I do, it's because it had to be done.
It's come to a point though I would just yell back at you, so now it's just like, man, I can't yell at you that much anymore.
That's what it is to be a parent, people. And so I don't know. You're in a tight little space. It's not all. It's actually. It's way more.
You better
than
love
you
your
think.
family if you want to do this, because you're in a tight space. You don't get a lot of time on your own.
So that's kind of the next point I was going to ask you about. You know what I'm saying? What is it like being a family in like I said, in this particular one, we're a little closer up against our neighbor.
Yes. You can't see it, but like, I don't want to put my neighbor's business out there, but like right there, on top of each other. And sometimes you get farther apart, sometimes you don't.
Yeah, and so you have that, and so, but then of course you're saying you have, and like, life happens. Sometimes you and the missus are gonna have get into a tete-a-tete. How do you fight? I guess because fights happen.
We just fight and become self-conscious of it. Like, we got to stop yelling.
Okay.
And sometimes you're too hyped to start. Like, I don't care what they think. I'm gonna yell at you.
So, Vanessa just sent me this other day. Vanessa regularly says me. And at first I was taking offense to it, but now I'm trying to be like, well, how about we take some lessons from this instead of being mad about it? She sends me TikToks that are about relationship TikToks. Mm-hmm. And sometimes, like I said, they'll strike me in a way like, what the fuck are you trying to say about me? Sometimes she's like, I'm not sending that to you because I'm trying to say something about you. I'm sending it to you because I thought it was interesting. I'm like, okay. And once I started clicking that in my head, but she sent me one the other day, and this guy is a couples therapist, and he said, when it's hot, and I'm not saying to do this. I'm just talking to you about this because I like to say this is what we're kind of talking about right now. He said, when it's hot and there's a real hot argument going on here, try this. And he says, try it 3 times, before you just like take a breather and walk away from each other. Attempt this. And I was like, next time this goes down, I'm gonna use this, and that is basically try to use one of your shared little funny bits. So if you got like an inside joke between y'all that y'all always use to this day and y'all laugh about to this day, and it always kind of softens things up or whatever, just pull out your inside joke. So me and Vanessa, I don't know, we'll talk about Bobby Hill. You know what I'm saying? I do declare, I had the vapors or something like that. You pull out a gag like that that's between y'all two, and it might not work. It's like, what the fuck you throwing this joke out of your hat for right now? But it also could work. And all of a sudden you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. And you settle, and you're like, okay, hold on, man. We love each other. We mad about the situation, but it ain't carrying no kind of weight like that. And I was just like, yeah, that actually is a fucking like therapist. He probably should be. He knows his shit, so that makes logic to me.
Okay,
so
that's a good idea. I mean, I can't do things like Boom Goes the Dynamite because they shouldn't find that as funny as I do.
Well, no. betwixt y'all. Some of y'all have between you, not a Gabe joke, but a Gabe and his wife bit that y'all have between y'all.
Okay.
So don't go for like saying me. My shoes are wet, but my cuffs are bone dry. It's hilarious to me. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Great for me, not a Vanessa gag.
And I still would love to
someone.
know how she loves Simpsons.
I know, but we have other Simpsons jokes we use, and so I probably
I
lean
got
on one
things
of
I
those.
find funny that she doesn't. She's like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, well, okay, I'll be honest. Like, it's a little hurtful, but at the same time, like, yeah, I can see why people think that's messed up.
Okay.
What's Lonely Virgil makes me laugh for some reason.
I don't know what that is.
That's for you big time wrestling fans, Virgil was the
The wrestler
manservant.
when he was sitting
It's
at
fucked up, isn't it?
when he was sitting at
saying it out loud, manservant of the $1 Million Man.
Yeah, that's well. I mean, can we just go with Butler?
Butler.
I mean, I know his
dressed like a
title.
butler.
I know his title was indeed manservant. That is with the joke they had going at that point in time. But we're gonna go with Butler because it's less racist. And yes, him at a con all by himself, sitting there waiting for somebody to come
It
get
said,
sign.
then we'll sign over. It says Virgil, wrestling superstar.
Yeah.
And he's sitting there like, no one's coming to my day.
Yeah, that shit's sad as shit, dog. I can't believe you laugh at it. That's wild to me. But what makes you laugh is what makes you laugh, and you can't do nothing about
And
it.
boom goes the dynamite.
Okay.
Makes me laugh. I don't know if anyone knows about Boom, the guy Dynamite, but there's this guy that just pulled out of nowhere to do sportscasting because I guess I don't know what happened to the regular sportscaster. He wasn't the regular guy. He worked there, but he wasn't the regular guy. He's like, shoot, I'll do it, and his teleprompter goes out.
Okay.
And there's a point where you know it goes out because he goes, oh no. And that part where he gets, oh no, I crack up every time. And then he just fumbles through the rest of it, but he comes up with something brilliant. When somebody hit it from downtown, boom goes the dynamite. I'm like, why didn't you coin that phrase and sell that shirt? Because you would have been a millionaire right now, sir.
So I ended up looking that guy up recently, and we like delved into it, and like he's like somewhere out in like Wyoming or something like is where he lives now, and he's fine, he's doing fine in life, and he never did think to like put on a shirt or anything like that there, and because he didn't know he was gonna come back around and be hilarious. That chick was doing like I don't know, you're not on TikTok like that, but there's the Jet 2 holidays is the meme on TikTok currently, but the lady who actually did that VO was like, I have no idea why people all of a sudden, but they're interviewing her on news shows and so forth and so on. Chat shows. Yeah, so it's just like
Say it's 50%.
50 pounds. That's what it's like. Said it's 50 pounds. You can
That's
say 50
$400
pounds.
for a family of
Family of four. And so it's like it's hilarious how like stuff comes around to become a meme years after you did it. But
She finds those horrible.
situational. I mean, some stuff is horrible to her. And so I'm one of those people who are built like this. You know where I am secondhand embarrassed for people. Mm-hmm. So like there's some shows I can't even watch because I'm like suffering secondhand embarrassed. So that's basically what that is for her. It's a bit of that secondhand embarrassment. You can't do nothing about that. It's just an anxious part of who you are.
It was just bugging it.
I know it keeps flying around me. I'm trying not to murder it because it's just living its life. I'm in its home more than it mine. So But
So when things are going bad, that's when you pine for being off the road because we can argue and not have the neighbors hear it. We can yell at our kids and not have the neighbors hear it. So when moments like that, that's when you hate travel life and you're like, I want to quit, and so I can yell at you without my neighbors being 5 feet away from me.
fair, and I get that, and I hear that, which is why I kind of say I want to ask about that because, like I said, that itself has got to be an adventure. We've been this almost 4 years here in November.
Yes, it's gonna be in 4 years in November.
Yeah. My mom asked about that recently, and I was like, yeah, it's about to be 4 years, I think. And so my mother asked about you all the time. My big brother asked about you all the time. My family, my big sister does not care. but those in the know, my mom and my big brother.
She's just an ass.
Yeah. Are consistently, regularly asking me how you're doing and check in on and how it goes. Oh, there you go. My neighbor, you know what I'm saying, who helped with raise my kids, same difference. So there are a lot of people who ask about you and hope for you to do well and are doing well.
All right.
But we're getting to a point where you have two teenagers now, right? Or at the edge of two teenagers.
On the edge of two teenagers.
Yeah.
My oldest boy, my second oldest, will be 13 in April.
Yeah. And so it's like that has its own, challenges and so forth and so on. As we I'm not saying you're winding down anytime soon, but the thoughts is definitely in the air, right?
Like, hey, would you guys like to settle down here? Or like, settle down here? Like,
Yeah.
we can't do this forever.
So
I mean, we could do this forever, but like,
yeah.
let's settle down and get some roots. It's like doctors and healthcare. That's the thing I miss. That stability's what I miss.
Yeah. And so, of course, Texas was on the menu for a while there because you had
not to settle down there. Just we domiciled there because
stuff had to get done.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to say about this domiciling. Yeah, I know it's cheating the system somewhat, but fuck the system. Best place to domicile if you're a full-time traveler, and if you can find an address, Texas, because of taxes. I wouldn't. No offense to Texas. I'm sorry, Texan listeners.
No, we don't apologize to Texas. Fuck you. Anyway, go on.
I don't want to live in your state. I don't mind domiciling there.
Now, what does that involve?
Oh, just get in an address. You get your mail there.
Okay.
Oh, you kind of settle down roots there. I got a Texas license.
Yeah.
My doctors are in Texas right now.
Okay.
Florida's another good one, because, especially for homeschooling, because they pay you to homeschool.
Huh. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But another state I wouldn't live in.
How interesting that these places you wouldn't want to be at are the ones kind of trying to set you up to come and stay there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, like, weather-wise, Florida's uncomfortable during the summer.
Yeah. I am a person who. So every now and again we talk about where I want to live. Okay, so because the Buckeye State just built some bullshit. They just do. Mm-hmm. I talk about it all the time. I want to keep my kids safe, and I want to have a place that I feel. And I love Ohio. I love my part of Ohio, because Cleveland, Ohio, is very different from the rest of Ohio.
Yeah.
It's the bluest part of the state, and and because of that, it's the place where I like to go home. But I know what it is, and I know I probably can't stay there forever. So every now and then I'm like, well, what about New Mexico? And I'm like, ain't no water out there. Ain't no fucking water.
There's gonna be a drawback everywhere you go.
That's where the Walter White be at, bro.
Oregon and the Pacific Northwest was like enticing to me until I realized it rains a lot.
Well, less than people make it out to be,
not
but
very
it does.
Sunny.
But also, Oregon, usually racist state, big time. Like, there's a lot of history there. Ron Funches talked about it if you ever want to hear it. Like, he'll talk about how that Oregon has a history of racism, and neo-Nazis and stuff like that there. So I can't fuck with that either. So it's like,
I'm bald like a neo-Nazi, but I don't think they like Puerto Ricans.
Well, they got that one dude who runs the Proud Boys. Ain't he Latin?
Yeah, what the hell is that?
I'll never be able to call it.
You know what? If you want to be the superior race, you can't run you guys got to be able to run your own shit. You guys, you can't even. You want to be. Hey, look, Master Race, your leaders are Latin. You're not that good at running things, are you? Just admit it.
Gotta have somebody else do your books.
Yeah.
I gotta think who's the best then. Anyway,
do you think they have Jewish accountants?
Well, I refuse to even delve into that information. So
that was problematic on a level. I apologize for that.
Look, I get why it could be seen as problematic, but I also know that, again, I link to my man Peter Rosenberg, who was Jewish, who always says stuff like that, and I'm not saying he because he says I can say it, I can't, but it is a joke that he makes all the time. So in the places you've been to, which one do you like? That's the guy. That's the one that if it has to come down to it, I'll call that home.
Not yet, because I can find dropbacks and everything.
Yeah.
But I didn't enjoy Mississippi's laid back vibe, but that's the only part of the vibe I enjoyed, I guess. Not the last in education and healthcare and all that vibe. Like the Southern States have a nice laid backness to them. I liked. Virginia is full of flies and ticks, but I was liking.
So of course,
some of it.
The only part of Virginia I've kicked it in has of course been coastal Virginia, Virginia Beach, Norfolk, where my sister lives. My mom lives now as well. Love it. I love it to visit. I don't know if I'd like to call it home. I don't know if I would like to call it home. I'd have to stay there for a stretch and kind of get an understanding of it. But I really like that part of the state. I don't know what part of the state you were hanging out in, but you said it's full of bugs and ticks, and I don't fuck with that. So.
New Mexico and the southeast had its good qualities.
That's the Southwest. If you're talking about
Southwest. Why did I say southeast? Southwest.
Yeah, your sister's out in Arizona.
Yeah, she likes
kind of
it.
got family. Yeah, and she seems to be doing well.
The audacity of Arizona to say "fuck you" daylight savings time though is something I respect and don't understand.
I don't get it either. It seems weird. It's like
how can you do that?
I mean, how? Yeah, they just did, and there's half of Indiana that does that too. You know, so states are weird. You just don't.
It's like if you had a friend who turned to his wife and said, "Shut up, bitch," and she's like, "Okay," and walked away. Like, how do you do that? Don't you feel bad? How did she let you get away with that? And his friend doesn't have an explanation. He just shrugged her shoulders like, this is what I do sometimes.
Hey, man, that's what we do. It's got to be done sometime, I guess, for that particular relationship situation.
And so that's what I'd like in I not that I have a friend who says that to his girl.
Hey. Oh, you know. Anyway. Is this your guys' first time here?
In Michigan? Yes.
Okay.
Michigan, we're getting off the map. We want... we would prefer Upper Peninsula.
Yes.
There is still a bit of a haze and lack of blue that we left Cleveland area for.
Yeah, we're basically 3 hours from where I currently live at.
Yeah, so
it's not that far away, and it makes perfect sense. Of course, you'd experience that weather pattern would be similar. If you get to the UP, let me know, because I actually want to go there. I'm probably going to go there next year.
Yeah.
It's just a road trip to go up there, so I can knock Superior off my list. And
I wish I could piece like Frankenstein something out of each state.
So currently it's a well-run state. It's a very left-leaning state. Got a good governor. Got a good state house.
Political people are beautiful.
Yeah. I got a real crush on Governor Whitmer. I probably shouldn't. It's just a weird thing. But I'm just gonna be real with you. She's hot. But this is also the state I was born in, so it kind of has something to it. My father's buried here. You know what I'm saying? So it has a little meaning to me in that regard. And so I'm like, it's Michigan, but then it's Michigan. And I bang Ohio, and so it has its own little to your boy.
Ohio transplants still going.
Oh, for sure.
Go
There's probably
Buckeyes.
back and forth between the both of them. You know what I'm saying? There's probably people who live back and forth between both of them, so it's probably a thing.
So Michigan is up there. Virginia's up there. I can see myself settling down in the southeast. Northern California, if I could afford it.
Yeah. The tippy top of California, like that part of Northern California, another one of those places really where it has just a history, and so it's one of the things like people are like nah, man, we don't go with that part of the state because just this part of the state
beautiful.
Yeah,
and the redwoods, it literally made my youngest boy, my third born, cry. He thought it was so beautiful. He loved it there so much.
I fuck with that. So
he keeps wanting to go back. The redwoods.
Is that northern or is that central California? Where the redwoods
That's northern central.
Okay. So nearest the Bay Area kind of situation?
Kind of, yeah. I love LA to visit. And I can see why my single, not having kids cousin lives out there.
Yeah.
And loves it.
Yeah.
I can't live there. I wish I could. I wish I can have them deliver me food to wherever I was. That in New Orleans, but I can't live there.
Fair. Have y'all been to Massachusetts?
Not yet.
If y'all get to Massachusetts, and I would say the coastal Massachusetts, not not western Massachusetts, another place where I'm like, hey, this is a vibe. It's got and Rhode Island's over that way too. You can probably got knock them both.
We haven't hit the East Coast, the New England district yet.
Yeah.
My daughter never been there. My oldest daughter never been there. Wants to live there. Like, how do you know?
She ain't wrong. It's so Maine is super independent and has its own little situations, but most of it up there is, well, and New Hampshire is super red, oddly enough, but most of the places up there is, we lean blue, very peaceful kind of hippie kind of vibe situation, you know what I'm saying? Massachusetts is a Commonwealth, so it has its own weird rules, because Commonwealth, so is Virginia is a Commonwealth, Kentucky's a Commonwealth. These weird Commonwealths are so funky in how they run their operations, but I bang with Mass. Mass is like, I want the kid to go to school in Mass, but it just didn't work out that way. And I have visited multiple times, and I really enjoy my time there. And I think summertime Massachusetts is amazing, but I don't know, winter is probably just going to be back to, what you hate. So, I mean, because it's not to it. It's literally on the same parallel as Cleveland. So, like 90 goes there. You can literally just ride 90 all the way straight, no getting off the road, 90. So, you're kind of where you were, and just in a much more blue Like they vote blue there, bang blue there. I mean, Kennedy's from there. You know how that is. So that's how they get down over
The
there.
good Kennedy, not the.
Well, I mean, he's from there too, but hey.
Well, that's I know. I'm just not
yeah.
referring to the good Kennedy.
So
Can I wanted to make this joke for so long, and then there's nobody around to appreciate it. What is with Kennedys pushing their lovers to commit suicide?
did that happen to him?
You didn't know that happened to Robert Kennedy Jr.?
No.
His, I think, his first wife committed suicide.
Wow, man.
And then Marilyn Monroe.
Also, the term is die by suicide, not committed suicide. You should know that.
Die by suicide.
Yeah.
All right, sorry. But died by suicide. Marilyn Monroe drug overdosed, and his dad hit that. And
Is that his dad?
yeah, both.
Oh, did both them brothers get?
Yep.
Wow. I don't want to be Eskimo bros with my actual bro. Gotta tell you that, bro. No, not at all. Not at all. Thank you.
I prefer wiener cousins. And that's
Wiener
what
cousins. Eskimo is a fucking term. That is also one of the ones that's like we're not supposed to be using. Sorry, I'm just used to it.
What did I say was wiener cousins that don't get along that should?
Wiener cousins is a wild turn of phrase, my God.
I got it from Scrubs.
Oh my gosh.
And who is that? Dang, I said it was like somebody political and somebody like I don't know.
Fair.
I don't know. I wish my wife was here to remind me, but she just shakes my head when I say stuff like that.
It's okay. Well, there you go, Litz Labitsky, RV life, straight from the man's mouth.
Any other questions you had to wrap it up? I mean, I gave some advice I think would work.
Yeah.
And you just, if you're gonna do it on your own, get a van like my brother-in-law. It was him. Started off with just him in a van, and he was living that life. And he gets to boondock anywhere. I mean, if you have active work like I do,
Yeah.
and there's active and because my brother-in-law started a company that just ran itself while he was gone.
Okay.
Locksmith company, and he just hit the road and had no worries and no cares, and just took pictures of himself jumping in the waters. And I have actual work to do, so I have to I have to make sure the sky's clear for my internet. I'm not gonna put out what internet I have out there because it's evil internet. And you can tell by his face what I'm. And if you look up what's the most popular amongst RVers, you'll find it. But it just seems to work.
Fair. It works for your job.
Yeah.
It does not work for podcasting. Simply doesn't. It just doesn't hold. It doesn't hold what it needs to do. It needs just a bandwidth that it just doesn't have, and you can't knock that.
Yeah, even with clear skies.
All right.
But
Because it's getting late, we got things to do, people. Of course, you get an ass. I'm never gonna leave you blank without an ass.
Yeah, got to do this. I love it.
I'm gonna give you 3 of them to choose from. You get 1. So these are your choices.
You get 1.
Am an asshole for denying having shower sex on vacation. Am an asshole for refusing to give my sister, 27 female, the heirloom necklace for her wedding when my grandma, 84 female, said it should go to me, 22 female. She put a lot of information right in that title there. It's weird. And am I the asshole for locking the office fridge after someone kept stealing my lunch?
I think the first one is the only one that has my interest. I'm wondering who he's denying it to. If you're denying it to your wife, then yeah, you're an asshole.
Let's see. So,
yeah, I can imagine the situation. Okay, now I'm interested. Yeah.
so I can already tell you that this has been locked already, so there'll be no more comments on it. And they already kind of delete. I'm glad I kept the link to it, because otherwise we wouldn't been able to get to this. Because if you save a post and they delete it, it won't be in your save. But
that's the denial, not the sex, that's got me interested. So don't think I'm a pervert.
All right, I'm trying to find you because they always have a copy of the asshole within the body of the post itself. So let's get to it. Am I the asshole for denying having shower sex on vacation? For background, I, 18 female, and my boyfriend, 19 male, went on vacation with my brother, 18 male, and his girlfriend / my friend, 18 female, as well as my friend's parents and sister. We were all staying at an Airbnb paid for by the mom. While the parents and sisters were out, us two couples were going to hang out after my boyfriend and I had taken a shower. Under the assumption my brother and friend were also in the other shower, my boyfriend and I started fooling around while we showered, and even then we were both out in under an hour. While in, we heard a pounding at the bathroom door, but heard no voice, so we ignored it. After we got out, we noticed that my brother and friend were already in their room, so we returned to ours. That's when we noticed a text from my friend apologizing for being rude, but that we were taking a long time and their parents were coming back and their mood was ruined. The walls were fairly thin, but we could barely hear ourselves over the sound of the water, let alone the outside voices, so we just responded telling them we understand and it's okay. We tried multiple times to initiate contact with them after that, but they refused each time. Later on, we messaged them saying we didn't actually hear what they said over the water. Then they responded very angry, saying that we were very loud and they felt disrespected by our response and the fact that we made them wait and making them hear stuff they didn't want to hear. Which, aside from speaking barely loud enough for us to hear over the water, was nothing. After asking them what we did that we had them so upset, they told us how they checked in on us twice and we made them feel uncomfortable as hell for making them wait almost an entire hour. We explained that we barely took any time in the shower at all and asked if there was something else that was making them so upset. They said they knew we were having sex in the shower. Seeing as my boyfriend and I could barely hear ourselves over the water, we had no idea what they even actually heard. And not everyone wants to air out their sex life, so we denied getting intimate, and in return they said, if you're going to deny it, don't be friends with me. It's been a few days, and neither of them have said anything to us. So, am I the asshole? So they were banging in the shower, but they thought they were quiet.
Okay, so it's never. Is it ever right to lie? Not really, but I can see not wanting to put your business out there.
Yeah, for sure.
So you're not an asshole. You could be wrong without being an asshole.
Yeah.
You lied. You should have owned it. And explain it like you explained it here. Like, I barely heard ourselves, so I didn't know you guys heard us.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
They probably just heard the noise of sex, not the noise. When I say the noise of sex, you know what I mean? The whatever, but not their voices. So when their mind, like, we were quiet. Well, sure, you're quiet, but cheek smacking has an echo. It just does, and it's probably what they heard, and so it's like don't deny it, because we know what's what.
Yeah, you should have just owned it.
Yeah.
Oh, he was doing an amazing trick, and I was clapping. I was applauding.
I was applauding his amazing trickery. Let's see.
I don't think you're an asshole. They're overreacting a bit.
They are
overreacting. Like,
for sure.
Like, look, I get it. It's your sister. It would. Me too. For my sister, these guys have seen my face when she starts getting wild on the podcast. But like, I'm not gonna pretend that she doesn't.
Yeah.
She's got a kid, for God's sakes. What I think she's immaculate conception.
Let's see some comments here. You're the asshole. I'm inclined to think your friend was kind enough to invite you along. You're supposed to hang out with them, and she probably felt uncomfortable that you were using their house her parents paid for that way, especially if she could hear you. Just admit it and say you're sorry.
Okay, still not an asshole. I agree. That's weird that I agree with this person.
Yeah,
but I don't.
I get you. Somebody responds to them and says, where did you have sex at 18? Your parents' house that they paid for? A car your parents paid for? Or a house where her parents paid for? Teenagers do stuff, and to be a full parent and not see it coming is their stupidity. Yeah, okay. That's right. You just brought a bunch of teenagers along with you. They probably still gonna bang in the house you rented. It's probably why they left the house, in fact, because the parents left, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably left.
You had to know it was gonna go down.
You're the asshole. You got caught. You know you got caught, and yet you denied it because of embarrassment. Take accountability and apologize.
Again, I agree without you being an asshole.
Yeah, you're the asshole because not everyone wants to hear y'all, and it's disrespectful to a shared space. Then lying and getting defensive to her face would just piss me off further as your friend. To be honest, you should just apologize and kept it moving instead. Yeah, everybody seems to think these people are the asshole.
Oh, that's so strange. I'm not because I'm not approved like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. We are a little more loosey goosey with our thoughts on the matter, and so Sorry, y'all. This just is what it is.
Well, what's your thoughts?
I don't think you're an asshole. I simply think that
This kid's doing kid stuff.
I think them cheeks were smacking louder than you thought they were. And I think, and I think you probably maybe do owe them an apology, but I don't think you're an asshole. This doesn't just rise to the occasion of asshole. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. Sorry.
Can I read it?
What?
I want to read the thing.
The thing?
Yeah.
All right, we're here. Come over here.
I love reading the thing.
As we begin to wrap it up, hold on. What have you been watching, reading, listening to? Anything like that there?
Nothing at all. What's the most recent thing I've seen? Been watching my wife watch. What's that? Polygamy show.
Love Island?
Sister Wives.
Sisters.
All their lives just completely fell apart.
So
and,
Vanessa has and she follows it on TikTok. So there's people who like do behind the scenes stuff, and so I too am aware of Sister Wives, and I don't fuck with Cody because I think he's not a good person.
No, he's not.
But I'm happy that some of the women have gone on to find better lives and better men. For those who want that, and for some who don't, I think they live a better life. Their children seem to be like, nah, fuck that old man. They don't even like their father.
No, he has contact with like a handful of his. Don't have that many kids, man. This is a guy who has 4 kids. You can only focus so much.
Yeah.
I have to apologize constantly. It's like, I'm sorry I didn't hear you. You have 3 siblings, and they were taking my attention. Now I will give you my attention. I can't imagine doing that with 19 freaking kids. What are you doing?
There you go.
You don't need that many kids. You're not that amazing that your DNA needs to be copied 19 times.
Isn't he got 19 kids?
He's got about. Look it up right now. He's got about a lot of kids.
All right, for me, I am.
I feel like more than 4 is too many.
I watched Sinners is on Max right now, so me and Ness sat and watched Sinners the other day. Love that movie to this day. I'm still playing Mario Kart World. I finally unlocked mirror mode yesterday. Happy about that. Just finished up today as we were driving up here. Andy Weir's Project Hail Mary.
It was such a good book.
I
was so silly.
I very much enjoyed that book, and I'm even as I listen to the book, I'm like, how is that movie going to be? I ended up listening to the book because they announced that the movie they put the trailer out and stuff like that there, and I'm wondering how they're going to make a movie of that because it's a really long book, but they made a pretty good movie out of The Martian, which itself was another long book, so I know it can happen. So I ain't even tripping off of that.
I'm trying to get his number of kids. Okay, here we go. 18. I was close.
So 19 ain't
I went over.
ain't too damn rough.
He's having a kid every year I've been alive.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I have more thoughts about him. I'm not trying to. I personally think polygamy should be legal at the same time. God, no, I don't want more than one wife. Because people see you say that, like, oh, look at this guy. Of course he wants it. No. I just like, do what you want to do. Love who you want to love.
Love who you want to love. Be who you want to be.
If you want to be a polygamist, be a polygamist. But their whole show was built on a foundation of lies. I just want to show people that you can love more than one. Love should be multiplied, not divided. That's what he said.
And then, of course, he ends up just loving one woman.
Yeah, love. And then it's my fault I fell in love. It's not my fault.
God, he's a terrible person. He's just a terrible human being.
He is a terrible person.
And I know Anthony hates when I throw around terrible for certain people, but that dude fits the bill. All right, y'all. There you go.
I get to read.
Hold on.
So here's your takeaways from the show. What did we learn today? Travel life can be hard, but can be very enjoyable. Don't have kids in the number of teens.
Okay.
Stop at 12, I guess, if you're going to go crazy.
If by the time you hear this, and the Wu-Tang is still going to be near your neck of the woods, go see them.
Yes.
Well worth your time.
If it's not sold out, get a ticket.
Yeah. Just pay the fare. Also, outside RV podcasting, pretty great.
Oh, cool.
That chair was really
About to
nice.
do it again.
Yeah, for sure. All right, I'm gonna pass this mic to my kid, and I'm gonna pass.
Just watch out for the weather.
Hold on, I gotta pass
Don't
my
taunt
phone.
it.
And I gotta push play on this song. Okay. If the song stops, I'll push play again. But should I edit this in after the fact, or should I try with the song? Here, I'm gonna try with the song right now. And if it doesn't work, you'll not hear my kid's voice at the end of the show. You'll hear me doing it. From housekeeping down. Yeah.
Please tune in every Thursday, as that's when we post our shows, but we also usually record around 8:30 p.m. EST, where you can typically join us in chat on Twitch and YouTube. Please make sure to like, comment on YouTube, and please rate, review, and subscribe. Please share the show on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. If you want to support the show financially and you have a few bucks to toss our way, please consider joining Patreon. We're members at the $5 tier, get extra content each month and early access to new shows. We also have merch available over on tpublic.com/user/SkayIsCrunchy and Milk, all one word with a K. And feel free to give us a call at 216-264-6311. That's 216-264-6311. We'd love to hear from you.
And hear from you, we have. I got to jump over to Spotify, where I know on our recent episode we have a comment from listener extraordinaire April, but this involves me doing some jumping, and I should have had this prepared already.
Good at this up.
Yeah, it's all good. I rarely do I get that deep into the video to go through it. And I want to say it is this one here. I hope it don't. Okay, it didn't start playing. Let me see the comment. Yeah. April's a week ago said she loves the opening because I have a tea time section of the show that I finally made a video at opening for. After we had one for boxes of Storytime and Lunchbox. Now I finally made a tea time video for those who maybe put this in their ears and not watch it. And April says she loves my opening and she don't think shortening would mess it up. Because I was talking about I might tweak it a little bit and shorten it up there. I did not. Our missing men this week are the 216's on Tatum 216. Show them some love. Lunchbox 2099. That is, of course, the RV in Puerto Rican, the suburban Puerto Rican, the old dirty Puerto Rican. It's my homeboy Gabe.
I don't have any social media presence, but I don't know. Maybe you can send some smoke signals and I'll see them.
That's what's up. That's my kid. He'll be 18 by the time you hear the show. So, consider sending him a happy birthday love. It's all to the good. I am the Internet Town 713. Don't make me push into traffic. We'll do this again next time. Peace.
What happened to your ass? It used to be beautiful.
Stays crunchy and milk.